Yeah.
Would.
So the awkwardness of this, we'll only see some of the character portraits. Welcome to Open Pendragon, our super relaxed community stream. Everyone's gonna die.
Whoa.
Yay!
Hopefully not.
It's anarchy. It's to be expected.
Die gloriously.
Hopefully that's the
Or horribly.
Yeah, one of those ways. One of those will for sure happen. Okay. Or not at all. You'll live victoriously. Yes, that's it. That's it. Okay, when we pick up, we are diving right in. There's not a lot of in between when we have this many people. I probably should do something so people can at least see when other people are talking. I don't really have this set up for the full Open Pendragon, so what I'm going to do is just quickly get a display here so people can at least see people talking.
Oh yeah, whatever works. I can hear people talking, for whatever that's worth. That's pretty handy.
There we go. Now we see the bouncies.
Oh yeah, cool. That works.
Knights! Squires!
What do we say? What?
On the Twitch stream, he's put up little icons so that when people are talking, you can see whose voice is up.
Just for the audience, so they're not confused. And I do have a thank you very much to somebody. I'm not sure who, but a thank you. Hold on, I'll find out shortly. Someone either liked or subscribed or something.
You'd be glad to hear
Like,
your voice
subscribe,
working.
hit that bell icon.
Indeed. Oh, hype train. Wow. Okay. Appreciate it.
Also, I don't know. Is anybody hearing my fan in the background? I don't know how sensitive this headset is.
No, it's fine. It's like your voice is slightly windy when you're talking, but it's really not a problem. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's a great description. A windy
Yeah, I was
voice.
thinking the same thing.
He had a windy voice. Like it.
Yeah, I should be a novelist. Why am I
Yeah.
not getting paid?
Like poetry.
Indeed.
Yeah, I'm actually blessed. I have a friend who, how would I describe her? She's wonderful in a variety of ways, but one of which is that she's like, for whatever reason, just spent her whole life kind of thinking unacademically, which is weird because she's also a scientist and a beekeeper, but when like her way of describing a thing is completely the opposite to the way that my sort of logical instincts would describe a thing. And because I've been like really good friends with her for a long time now, I'm starting to get like a much more instinctive way of expressing, an idea like that, which is so much more fun. My whole life is like, I don't know, it's like I've got more whimsy in my life because I just kind of have this weird connection that I'm slowly picking up from her to the world.
There you go. There you go. All right. And speaking of the meaning of life, we're going to determine life and death tonight in the Battle of Anarchy, Battle of London.
Let's end a couple.
That would be the goal. Hey, thank you, Commodore Z. Much appreciated. And T Vera as well. And Serpentine Muse. All right, let's dive in. So this is Open Pendragon. It's a community stream for those that are confused, which is why you don't see cameras or the normal stuff that we do. This has been going on for a while. Anarchy's been going on for a while. Tonight is a very specific tonight. Damn. Thanks for jumping on the hype train.
Would.
So tonight we determined whether or not London becomes unoccupied by Saxons or not. Whether or not the Kimmery people liberate it from the Saxons, who took it a few years back. This will be the end of Open Londinium, or Anarchy in Londinium, for those that were participating. And it will be the end of a pretty major plot arc. So we're going to go a maximum of 4 rounds, and that'll depend on how close it is. If the city is not significantly moving towards breached in 4 rounds, a retreat will be called, and London will remain in the hands it is. So it's a pretty significant one. We're going to have the players roll out the generals, even though they're not the generals of the army. We also have some folks from Anarchy and Londinium inside the walls who will be trying to create a better scenario for those outside of the walls. And then we have people outside of the walls that will hopefully be able to fight their way in. Whenever you're fighting near the walls or dealing with anything regarding siege, you'll be rolling the siege skill rather than battle. I do want to check and see if there's anyone that does not have any siege skill.
Apparently, this guy doesn't have any siege skill somehow. Probably would have put points into it if you had.
Varus is at 4.
My siege is equal to my dex.
That's not saying much.
I think it beats a 4 though.
That's true.
I was like, Uthergrid does not have siege.
Okay, for those that don't have siege, write siege on your sheet and roll a d6. If you roll a 6,
yeah.
you may re-roll.
Cool.
I'm number 1. Number 1 at siege.
Wait, we may re-roll or we have to re-roll?
I think you had it.
You add it, and it'll open-ended. So.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, right, of course.
Wow, I'm actually somewhat good at sieging.
So no one did, but if you did, it would have been really good. All right.
I would
so,
love to siege of plenty.
Yeah.
So
That
get
mostly.
those 6 sieges in.
Yeah. So Gaius 3, Pete at 1, Euthydrid at 1, Eldin at 5, and Mark at 2. Hey. Thanks again. Damn.
I'm going to change my character's name because I'm not putting it open right now.
Thanks for the Prime subscription and the bits, friends. Much appreciated.
So cool to see the traction. Come to see the end of London. I mean, the start of London. I mean,
The end of the start. The beginning of the end. The end of the beginning.
The burning of it.
All right.
somehow palpable.
Okay, so I need to check with folks. Actually, we'll pass the joy around of who gets to roll for Corneus. So Duke Corneus is the general of the sieging army. His battle score is 20. I'm just looking it up. Let me just do it this way. Battle 20, siege 12. What else will we need here for the general rules? I think that's about it. And whoever's rolling, someone can steal the Hate Saxons for 1 round for him. He'll also get a +3 to Siegecraft from his somewhat siege expert. In opposition, let me just grab this. We have Idrik Wolfgarson.
Is that the guy whose flag we stole?
Yep.
Nice.
His battle is let's see. Oh, I don't have the dice roller. Let me fix that. So there we go. Idrik Wolfgarson. Okay. With that, we are good to go. Okay, so I think we'll start narratively from the inside out. It'll be the most interesting. We have the army approaching slightly from the west. So moving in this way. So with that in mind, we will go to Gaius, those in the wall. Gaius, Rodri, Uthadrid, and Dudig.
Cool.
We'll get one of you to roll for Corneus this round. It will be a siegecraft. So 12 plus 3, so 15, and you're rolling a 20 against it.
I'll go.
Sounds delightful.
10 plus.
Okay. Oh, just barely over.
Yes.
Okay, so just
Neat,
barely
baby.
over with the walls in mind. That'll mean we're in a current stalemate situation, which is not a bad thing. It's better than not being in one. So I need to know where y'all are fighting for this round. Gaius, where will you be? What was your intent? Where will you be?
I had that that organized resistance with some of the whatever knights and whatever else I could gather, right, to try and open the old gate. So I suppose I'll be pushing in
Leading
that
that?
direction.
Yep. What about Rodri? You're muted if you're trying to talk.
Yes. Rotary will be focused on attempting to find places where the walls can be breached easily, or try and figure out where the siege equipment is being focused, and essentially just run interference on the guards on the inside.
Okay. I will warn you that there's no places with Londinium where the walls can be breached easy.
All right.
All
right then.
You're relying on gates at this point. Yeah.
Yeah. In that case, he's focusing on one of the gates that seems to be the main target for the siege on the outside of the city, and he will wait to see when that will be, if need be.
All right. Do you want to fight at the old gate, or do you want to fight at the western gates? What are you thinking?
We'll do the old gate.
Brothers for life.
Yo.
Uthadrid.
Oh, I'm taking me and my impromptu militia of Christian warriors to the old gate.
Okay, and Uthadrid.
I am getting the weapons for these troops.
Thank
Okay.
God.
Yeah, we'll see how that works out.
I was like, yep, I know where the key is. Gotta go get it. Access to the weapon caches.
Okay, we're gonna start with you, friend. You can simply make for your action, Uthadrid, that'll be an intrigue roll.
Okay. Don't mind me. Okay, success.
Oh no.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Who was relying on weapons from Uthadrid?
I was.
Okay.
Because peasants can't be carrying around
Yeah.
weapons.
So the two of you are going to be in a skirmish at this point. Basically, you get in, you free the weapons, and you're immediately contested. Are Rodri and
Okay.
Gaius there or not? If you're not there, you can't receive the benefits of the weapons. Currently,
Are these weapons going for us? I presume we have our own stuff. This is going to be helpful.
you do not have your own stuff. You checked all your own stuff in, unless you have daggers.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That being the case, yes, we will come. We'll come with them.
Rodri as well.
Right.
Mark, you muted if you're saying something.
Classic Mark.
What a fun beginning.
Great start.
Knew-
Great start.
Knew we should have killed the spy master first.
Easier said than done.
Given
You
Mark
just didn't
3,
send
or
it.
I'll skip his turn. 3, 2.
Okay. Sorry, I just received a package.
So,
Are you,
relying on the
sorry,
weapons of the allies? If you are, you need to be part of this contest where they've just tried to break into the weapons store and are currently having to
Rodri
deal
will be
with.
part of the contest.
Okay.
He'll have his dagger ready.
Okay.
I mean, his sword would be great.
So in this case, you guys are using battle, not siege, because you're not at the walls or doing anything siege like.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. So we will start with. Let's start with a battle test for. Actually, hold on. Before you do, just to note, you all are in a situation of heavily engaged, given the situation. So you're fighting in a bad situation, but you are fighting with weapon and shield, and armaments if you have them. So
Okay. Golden.
Before I
Well,
roll
here's
battle,
my battle.
I was thinking of passioning. Loyalty Lord. I don't know if Gaius has a lord at the moment. His lord was Lady Everard. Yeah. Do you just don't?
then you
off
can't
the
use it.
table? I'm
Yeah.
happy for-
Yep.
Yeah,
You
that
can't
makes
use
sense,
it. Yep.
That's cool.
Welcome to not having a lord.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless
Yeah.
you consider Rodri your lord.
Do you want to be my lord? Quickly! just swear to him as I'm running in.
You can nix
I'll roll
that.
love
You
him.
can nix that skill too. Like the level will be gone because it's dependent on the person.
Oh yeah,
you don't,
yeah. That
you
makes
don't
sense.
carry that over between lords.
Yeah. Okay. Sensible. I'll do the same. Pass. Cool. And then battle 5.
Battle rolls.
Pass.
Oh, by 1.
No.
Okay,
No.
two failures, no fumbles though, and 2 successes. So Uthadrid, we'll say that Rodri's with you, and the two of you are kind of caught in the worst of the situation. So, we'll start with Uthadrid. You are stuck in a duel. So this person intends to kill you.
Hey,
Let's see
You don't have
here.
armor yet either.
I'll have to roll on another server real quick.
Oh, good.
Who is the guy that wants to kill you? It's Lancelot. No.
wow.
It's actually, now is the perfect time to fight him because he's like 2 years old, maybe.
Alright.
He'd probably still
I
be,
am.
but
There's a.
you know.
It's like here, just carry this chainmail. We're gonna put you off to sea, and we'll hope for the best.
We don't have our armor right now either, do we?
Thought we did.
Yeah,
No, we
I
have
d-
armor and shield. And
yeah.
weapons.
Your armor was never taken from you.
Oh, okay.
So-
Armor, yes, but weapons.
Yeah. Your weapons get checked in every time you show back up. So.
It's a really good idea on their part.
Just give me a sec here.
I think how he was describing it, they kind of walked in on us as we were getting our stuff together.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, Bob.
Yep. So
It's
they're
a niche-
quickly surrounding us.
It's a niche thing, but last time on Anarchy in Londinium, I got technically kicked out of the guard. Do I no longer have access to my sword?
Correct. It would have been stored away.
Okay, so I'm fighting with.
No, you retrieved it. Here, it's
Oh,
been locked
okay,
away in
okay,
stores.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you have what you need. I'm not gonna do. You guys are just gonna die if I don't do that. So.
It would be funny.
Try to fist fight somebody.
I just need to grab the. The hell's the Saxon one? There we go. That'll work. Not quite what I want, but it'll do. Okay, so the what type of war Saxons these are can be ignored. All right. So, Utherdred, you are fighting a Saxon warrior with a great spear. He turns to you, shouts something in Saxon, and then charges you. On foot.
Oh, yeah. He's like, have at you.
All right. When you're ready, I will take your roll, sir.
That passion goes away, correct?
Nope. It lasts for the round.
Awesome. Cool. Please kill him. Don't let him kill me.
It's good.
That
Better than him. It's good. Okay. You can give me your damage roll. This isn't over till one of you is dead. 13. Well, he doesn't have a shield. He does, however, have. Does he have? No, probably not with Great Spear. He probably doesn't have a chainmail. He probably has that 7 armor, so it takes a considerable bit, but he's standing still. We go into another exchange. Both of you continue to be inspired by your inspirations for the remainder of this duel.
Okay.
Oh, you're getting just the rolls you need, friend. So
yeah. It's like not.
yeah, and because he doesn't have a shield, you're dealing some good damage too.
Yeah. It's like yeah.
Chipping away.
Yeah. He's gonna keep coming at you. He's far from down. You managed to cut into him twice with your blade. Is that what you're using? Sword. Yep.
Yes. Sword.
Oh no.
Beats me that
19. You're using a shield, so you only take 3. What's your size?
It is a 16.
Okay. I need a dex roll. You can inspired bonus.
Okay. Succeed.
Okay. You stand up. You stay up. You stagger backwards a bit from the poke of the spear. You can see your chainmail starting to darken red where you were just stabbed. And we continue. Oh no.
Oh no.
Not enough to you block it with your shield.
Cool, great.
Yeah.
Please no. I'm far too pretty to die.
I believe in you.
Fumble.
Hey!
There you go. All right. So give me your regular damage.
5d6.
Whatever your regular damage is. Yeah, standard damage. Just do a damage roll.
Wow,
Okay.
I'm rolling really low.
Okay. And then you're going to roll 2d6 on top of that. That's much better.
Better.
Yeah. Let me just see something. Okay, with that last exchange, you manage to cut into him really good, and then you see him like stumble backwards, and he kind of trips over something that's on the ground, and you see his head just smack really hard into the onto like a stone shelf, and you just see the blood pouring out underneath his head as he's laying unconscious. So.
Go ahead and make sure he dies.
Yeah, you're gonna finish him off. Okay.
Yep.
Not for that last action, but for the overall fight, you will get 25 glory. We'll also risk collateral damage, so I'm gonna roll that for you now. You take 5 more damage over 2 wounds. So bits of jabs from other opponents. And you can add an additional 15 glory to that.
Nice. Well fought, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Now we go to Rodri.
All right, let's go.
Rodri, you're fighting a Saxon with a battle axe.
Rodri has his sword now, so this guy doesn't stand a chance.
Are you impassioning, sir, or are you already impassioned?
Nope.
Okay.
He's not impassioned.
Okay.
If he was impassioned, he wouldn't be in this situation. He rolled like shit.
He rolled more like shit.
But he rolled worse.
Yeah. It's not a great axe, so he does have a shield. But he doesn't have chainmail. That's a lot of damage.
23.
Yeah.
Rodri is good at this.
Nice.
All right. Let me see what his size is. 16, so he's got to make a dex roll. His dex sucks, so he might fail this. He does. He falls over, giving you the upper hand on this next exchange. He's still going to try to fight you. This is life or death. This isn't the kind of thing you surrender on. So he's going to suffer a -5 penalty. You're going to have a +5 penalty. Or +5 bonus. Sorry.
Alright.
Nice.
+5 penalty. Ooh. Yeah.
Got him.
I'm pretty sure you're going to finish him off here. So go ahead and give me your damage. And then roll your crit damage. I'm not
and
sure.
then
I might not have the
where's
crit.
the crit button?
I probably don't
Is
have
it not
it.
here then? They're just 46.
Yeah.
Is anybody else suddenly
Plus
terrified
12.
of Rodri?
You should be. Rodri is a master swordsman.
He
He's
would also
been at
murder
it
us
for a while.
if he
He's
needed
a
to.
great guy.
All right.
Yeah, we've got a few master weapon people here.
This is my second year for this character, so
That's fair.
Yeah, Rodri's been at this a lot longer than you have.
Yeah.
He's-
What's the word? You should fear an old man who doing a young man's.
yeah, fear an old man who I forget what it is. I know the one you're talking about. It's fear a
something
long
about
man.
an old man doing something people die.
Fear an old man who works a job where people die young.
Rodri,
There you
you take 3 collateral damage. You get
Okay.
20 glory and then 15 glory, so 35 total.
35.
Okay. We need to move to the 2 remaining folks inside the wall. We got Uthidrid. No, we already did Uthidrid. Gaius, what did you roll? What was your success?
I rolled a 14, I'm pretty sure, with a success. Just scrolling up 14 out of 20.
14. All right. Dudek, if you can look yours up as well. See what you rolled for battle.
sorry, I was distracted for a moment. What?
Check your battle, the last battle roll you made.
I rolled 16.
Did you? You
That was a
succeeded
fail,
it?
though, right?
I failed.
Oh, okay. I thought Rodri failed. Did Rodri? No, Rodri failed too. Okay, so only one person passed. I thought 2 people passed. That was my bad. Okay, you're in a similar situation. This makes sense, honestly. You guys are caught with your pants down a little bit.
Stealing weapons.
Okay, your opponent is fighting with a battle axe.
Well, that's scary.
Are you impassioned?
No, I'm not. I'm too scared of passion rolls.
Okay,
It's a good call, honestly.
that's how you know you've played enough Pendragon. It's when you're afraid of them.
Well,
He missed too.
haha.
Yeah, you're both more worried about getting cut than cutting each other at this point. As we
Oh,
move
no,
on
no,
to
no.
this.
I didn't miss. That's a success.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Sorry.
A bad success.
Take that.
Oh, that
Holy
hurts.
Nice.
crap.
All right.
Nice.
So
Well,
battle
way
axe, he
better
does have a
than I was.
shield. It's still really good. And then what's his dex is 10. That's double his dex. He's on his ass.
Oh,
Size.
thank
It'd be
goodness.
double size to auto knockdown.
Oh right. Never mind. You're not double his size. So
Okay.
let's see. I gotta roll his dex. Oh no,
Oh,
he does a twirl and he looks like a character in a Wuxia movie for a second. Yeah. A
Oh,
Matrix.
goodness.
Yeah. No, but in all seriousness, he I think he just plants his feet firmly, barely loses his balance. He looks to you, his eyes filling with rage. Next exchange, sir.
That's a hit.
You got him.
Holy.
Let's go.
look at this guy.
Holy
Big
crap.
hit.
Nice. 3 6s.
Will not double his size, so he's got to make a dex roll. He stays up. He is very wounded now, but he remains up.
I'm so scared of this situation.
You'll be fine. I believe in you. You've got hit points.
He wins.
Oh,
Ah.
You take 10 damage, assuming you have a shield. And then you What is your size, friend? I think it's pretty high.
Size is 13. That was for Eldon, who was big.
You made a short Saxon and a tall gimmick. I'm offended.
Yep.
Okay, so that is double your size. So you're on your ass.
Yep. Told you guys I was scared.
Yeah, I mean, it's fair. You should be. Keep in mind, you do have the option of fighting defensively if you want to do that whilst getting to your feet. You don't have to. You can do what you like. Just letting you know.
No, I'm absolutely doing full defense on this.
Okay, so full defense while you're getting to your feet. You get a +10 to your roll.
Yep.
And I don't think they get a recursive -10, right? For that.
No, they get normal. So he'll be attacking at +5, and Dadig will be at
+10.
also +5.
No, Dadig +10, isn't it? Full defense +10.
Yeah, but -5 for being knocked over.
Oh yeah, -5 for right. So total +5.
So my target is increased to 10, or I'm just getting a +10.
Just
getting
add
+5
5 to your roll. Yep. Or sorry, yes, modify your skill by 5 when the box pops up.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I thought for sure. I'm like,
That's what
when I saw the low 4, I'm like, oh no.
The fighting defensively is what got you to the 4. Although a 3 would have tied and broken the axe. But anyway, good job.
And
Desperate
420
time.
for all you stoners out there. Okay. So no damage when you fight defensively, but you do manage to stand back up. So you're now on even ground again. You're not. If you didn't do that, you would have gotten hit again. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Time to see if I can swack him in the face. Dang, that's pretty.
You did. You did.
Nice.
You did.
Jeez,
Ooh, that might be the end.
Today.
Nice.
Damage rolls. He's got a fire in him.
I think that Doug is still a little sore about the entrance exam to Londinium, where I quit with swordsmanship.
Is that what's going on? Just driving them.
Bro,
He is unconscious.
Nice.
amazing.
Congratulations, friend. You aren't. Sorry, go ahead.
I don't think Doug is gonna make sure this guy's dead because bigger priorities.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. So you're gonna get a total of 40 glory, and you risk some collateral damage whenever you're in this kind of fighting. Wow, that was 66, and I only rolled a 14. You take no damage, no collateral damage, and your duel is done. Congratulations. Okay.
Amazing. I'm so scared.
Rodri, your success was at what level? Or not Rodri, sorry, Gaius. Sorry.
Oh, mine was 14.
14. All right. Roll 2d100.
74, 29.
$74 and 29. Okay. Give me a is it awareness? It's awareness in this game. Give me an awareness roll.
With the passion?
Yeah, you're still impassioned for this round.
Pass.
Okay. So as you're fighting through, you happen to hear a noise from inside the building, and as you look, you see what looks to be like a figure hiding within the room.
What kind of figure?
Recognize. You can add plus. We'll give you a +5 to this.
Ooh. For a change, this character is good at recognize. Pass.
You see Sigburg Hrothgarson, the overseer of trade and tribute.
What's he doing here?
Exactly. And he's hiding, so clearly doesn't want anything to do with this.
He's
Yeah.
avoiding the actual battle. He doesn't want to get stabbed.
He thought that it would be
Right.
safe to be in the armory.
Well, he's about to. He's gonna. Well, he's gonna make a good hostage anyway. I
Yeah.
the overseer of trade. Oh, look. First instinct would just be to capture him.
Okay. And try to force
I
him
can
to
probably
yield.
speak Saxon. Yeah, yeah.
What are you doing to do so? Like, what are you
Uh,
know enough about him to know that anyone in these formal positions knows basic Kimri.
Right. Yep. I've been working with Leofrin for years now. So do I speak Saxon as well?
I doubt it, but you probably have the basics. You're acquainted
yeah.
with it.
Sure. In any
You could
case,
say-
I'll just.
you can say anything Arnold Schwarzenegger can say in a one-liner. You're capable of saying, except for chop.
Ah!
Yeah, yeah.
You also do know that I speak Saxon pretty fluently. Since
That's fine. You're busy fighting a guy.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll put his sword to his throat and just say yield.
Okay. He'll put his hands up.
Cool.
All right.
I'll,
You have a captive. That
captive.
is. Yeah. We'll see for your collateral damage during the fighting. Obviously not as high as the others, but could end up being a really high roll. Was not. So you're good. And you get a base 15 glory, and then the advantage of having what could be a pretty high end ransom.
Sweet.
Okay. That deals. Congrats, guys. You have managed to free the weapons with that exchange. Yeah. So, you're only slightly behind on the Alder Gate.
Mhm.
All right. Now, I'm going to check in with the folks outside of the gate. We have, just so I make sure I know, we've got Jeremy, we've got Pete, we've got Drax, right? Is that our three?
Yep.
Yes.
And then
Okay, so Tiberius, Guer, and what the hell is your Varys? There we go. It seemed like you guys not start a faction together in the last game? I feel like you did.
Order.
Action.
Yeah, in order.
Or Order of the Oak.
so on.
Yep. Okay. So, the Order of the Oak can participate in one of two things. The main army is going to the West Gate to fight, and they're engaging this round. The secondary army will be moving to the Alder Gate, on a horse. Where is the Alder Gate? Here we go. There. So as you kind of come down, as you're closing in, a group will branch off and make their way to the Alder Gate. Why don't we get an intrigue from the three of you -10 to see if anyone got the intel on the Alder Gate. Varys certainly did not.
Yeah, Varys is cursed with intrigue rolls. It doesn't
Even-
matter how high his skill would have been.
Yeah, right? Yeah, even if it was a full. All right, Jeremy, it's up to you. Intrigue -10. Was that -10?
Oh no, that was not -10.
Okay.
My apologies.
Yep.
That is a foul.
You know nothing.
Okay. All right. So as you're moving towards the walls, you see a small command led by. We'll go with recognize rolls for the three. Let's see if any of you have a decent recognize here.
Is there any modifier for their glory or anything?
Yes, but not much. 4 would be the.
Well, that's still something.
Rax.
He's that guy.
That's
All right.
helpmate.
So there's a sound of a horn, and then you see Sir Durfel, who is the heir apparent for Corneus, motion with a number of men and begin to make their way towards the Alder Gate. You guys are in a position where you could, as mercenary knights, or as you're effectively acting as mercenary knights if you're part of this war. Like you're not even if you're a household knight elsewhere, you've been given leave to participate. So you're within the ranks of the mercenary knights.
Sure.
You could go with Durfel, or you could stay with the main army and Corneus as they make their way towards the New Gate and the Ludgate.
Okie dokie.
I realize I'm not showing you guys a friggin' map. Look at that.
I was
showing.
wondering. I rolled missing. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
So you should all see it now.
It was intentional.
There we go.
Alder
It was
Gate.
on Twitch.
Alder Gate.
There we go.
It's here, and then Newgate and Ludgate. So Aldergate is where Durfel and are you guys gonna go? Is the order?
Does it look like there's more of a chance to stay mounted on the Alder Gate?
It's hard to say. So London is a city notorious for not being breached.
Right. Yeah.
In fact, to your knowledge, only happened once, just a few years ago. So the walls and the gates keep very well, and so to some degree, this fight is, I think most people said special goodbyes to their families before they showed up to a siege of London. That is the scenario. I'd say this: what the Ludgate or what the Aldergate seems like is, it seems like some kind of something stands out about it as the movement of Durfel and his men. It seems like there might be some kind of surprise action there. Like it seems like there's a purpose why Durfel was moved over to that gate rather than fighting at the other two west gates.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the siege weapons are being brought in, the ladders and such are being brought into the gates, and I need to know if how you all want to fight for the first round of battle. Your options are: you can stay reserved, which would be kind of away from, probably on the other side of the moat, to be honest. You can fight engaged, which is kind of in support of those that are bringing the ladders up to the wall and scaling, or you can fight heavily engaged and be one of the ones trying to move to be first up over the wall. First person to stand on the top of the wall for one round without dying gets 100 glory.
Worth it.
Either side.
Always worth it, and you will never die.
Yeah, Tiberius is still recovering from his horrible winter where he lost 2 points of dex, just like the year before where he lost 2 points of dex.
Right?
So,
Ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, ladders aren't my thing anymore, I think.
No.
Yeah,
I'm going to stay on my horse on this side of the moat, I think.
Okay. All right. So reserved or engaged? Other side of the moat, reserved, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna stay.
Yeah. But you guys do what you want to do.
Yeah.
Feel free.
What about
Varys will protect the siege stuff, so he'll be engaged.
engaged? Okay.
Ooh, should I go for that wall?
Varys
Go
just
on.
can't do it. He's
Yeah.
aged out too much. His
Plantain
dex
might
is
be able to
just
flag on the wall.
Somebody's going to take the wall.
I'll try. I'll try for it. Might as well.
You know,
I
that's
know very well.
that's such an age thing too. It's like Tiberius, like, man, I've learned my lessons. Tiberius, like, yeah, I learned my lesson. Yeah. Meanwhile, the knight in the early 20s, like, I'll be up first. I can do it.
I reckon
yeah.
I can take.
Yeah. Tiberius hands him the banner for our knightly order and go, plant this on the wall and give hope to all.
Yes. I'll bring glory to our order.
Excellent.
All right,
Go with
friends.
Or go to God, depending.
Yeah.
And go to
I've
God.
got
What
a
was that? I
bad
said go with
feeling.
God. Yeah. Okay. We are gonna start with we'll start with Jeremy. It's the easiest is reserves.
Yeah, sure.
Roll a this far away you can make a battle test.
Let's sip some very tasty tea. No, I make it.
Okay.
Very tasty tea.
7 success, even reserved. Okay.
I'm directing things. I'm
You're
managing it.
directing things, and this can't possibly harm you, so you're good there. And you also get 5 glory just for being at the battle, for being this
Why not?
close.
All right.
And we'll give you a tick on prudent.
Yes, sure.
We move to Varys.
All right.
I need a siege roll. You can benefit from the plus. What did I give Cornelius?
+3.
+3. So you get a +3 to
All
your
right.
siege roll.
Okay. It's gonna take a miracle.
Well, you've rolled a lot of high ones. Maybe I'll roll a low one now.
I'm due, right? Yeah. No.
No, you're not.
12 on a fail.
12 failure. There is a group of Saxons that will move to try and intercept these ladders, before they're brought up. So you're in an encounter. I need a d20 roll, sir.
Okay. I do.
Okay. You're fighting a warrior with... Are you on horse?
As long as I can stay on horse, and yeah, so they don't have to get off. Yeah.
5 or 6 is a great spear. You are fighting a man on a great spear with a great spear. Of course you are.
Of course.
Yeah, you're fighting a warrior with a great spear. He is not on horse. He moves to try and intercept you. Whenever you're ready. Actually, before you fight, you need to know this is not a duel. So do you want to fight prudently for 1 round, valorously for 2 rounds, or recklessly for 3?
Valorously.
Okay. So 2 rounds.
He's got to protect the siege, so.
Understood.
All right, and I will be fighting with my spear from horseback. I don't get no bonus. I don't think out of any of that, do I?
No, you would normally.
Yeah. Alrighty. That's all right.
Got him.
Yeah, take it.
All right, give me your damage, sir.
I don't get charged bonus or anything like that, right? It's just flat damage or the horse.
No, you don't get a charge bonus, but I'll give you a horse damage.
Oh, okay. Got my elf horse. Let's go.
Elf.
Of course, 2 1s doesn't help.
2 1s.
No.
You should put that elf on a shelf.
Yeah, yeah. Built for speed, apparently.
He doesn't have armor, so he's wounded. He is not probably knocked down. We'll check. No, he's not knocked down. Okay, so we move to another exchange. It's the last exchange of the fight.
All right. Gotta play conservative right now. Just a little bit.
Just roll a crit. It's easy.
Yeah.
You just gotta roll the right number of the dice. I don't understand.
I mean, I'll take
come on,
that.
man.
So close. Yeah.
It's so close. And now you want weapon damage again, or
Yes. Yeah.
okay? my weapon did as good as the horse.
You still tag him pretty hard. Like he's good and bleeding. He's got 18 damage overall.
Yeah.
So you're gonna finish that with 7 glory,
Alright.
and plus what you get for the battle glory, which is 12. So 19 total glory. And you risk 5 points or 5 dice of collateral. I rolled really low, so nothing.
I'm good.
Yeah. Congratulations.
3. I survived a round.
Now we move to the deadliest of scenarios. Pete, why don't you roll me that siege +3, friend?
Okay. Let's see. Can I impassion? What if I probably want to wait till after this.
Well, it counts the
Yes,
whole round.
you can absolutely impassion. It counts for the whole round, but it won't count
Can
for a
I-
future round.
I'll drape the banner over me, so it's
Yeah.
like sort of it looks like a cape, and I'll go up there, and I'll with the plan of getting a spear or something to tie it on. So like I have the banner on me.
Right.
Oh God. Okay. So roll that. Order of the oak first.
You're rolling your passion, right? Is that correct?
Mhm, Yeah.
Go ahead. Give that
No,
first.
no modifier on that.
No, not to the passion roll.
Okay.
Hey,
wow.
There we
take
go.
it. Take it.
Okay.
So you can tick that, and then add a +5 to your siege roll. So it's actually you'll be rolling siege +8 now.
All right.
Roll a crit. Crit is great.
8. Come
Yeah,
on,
roll a
baby.
crit. Why aren't you guys rolling crits?
Oh, so close.
So close.
Wow.
Success
Whoa.
though. Success is a very good thing when you're heavily engaged.
The Order of the Oak are just clearly winning this entire season.
Totally. Made a gap for him to run
We have
through.
the
He's
coolest-
going.
We got the coolest flag. Of course, we're doing the best.
Well, naturally.
Someone on the side wins. I don't care who it is.
Okay, with that roll of an 8, give me a d20 roll, please.
7.
7. Okay. You see one of the men who's leading the counter assault on the siege weapons, trying to stop them from getting here. He is decorated. You can tell he has a great spear in his hand. Are you on horse? No, you weren't, probably, because you were probably...
Yeah, I would be like in the
wouldn't-
front of the ladders.
Yeah, it wouldn't help you here anyways. So, because he has a great spear, so it would negate it. Yes, so you are now tangling with the spearman till one of you dies or one of you yields. This, when you're ready, you make sure you remember you get a +5 to this whole fight. So it's a good thing you impassion.
Okay.
You got this, guy. You got it.
Yeah, just crit him right off the bat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just take the wall. Easy.
Yeah.
Well, is
Yeah.
is there any advantage to using a spear? I should just use my sword. I feel like, right? Spear against spear. Does that matter?
Whatever. your best
It
is.
doesn't
use
really.
best
The advantage of sword is if you tie, you break the weapon, but you might
Right.
consider going with your best weapon against this guy.
Yeah. Okay. So go ahead and roll that.
Yeah.
With a
Okay,
+5.
+5. There it is.
Nice.
Better than me.
Yay.
Okay.
We're in great.
Okay, give me your damage roll.
Decorated with his own blood.
All right.
Dang.
And
Weird.
he
At least
doesn't have a
doesn't shield.
shield. Where is it? Just getting that. There we go.
What kind of armor's he got?
Leather. So he is hurt.
Ooh,
Yeah.
damn, good hit.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
stung pretty good there.
Yeah, he's in bad shape. I will. Actually, no, that's not over his size. So he's good to go for another exchange.
And take this.
You got it, dude.
All right.
Better than him again. Yeah.
Order of the Oak. Order of the Oak. Big money this time. That's
Oh,
good.
yeah.
All right. He is nearing his end, but he is still fighting. He doesn't want you to access his city. He growls at you and says something in Saxon and looks to you with angry eyes as he tries to run you through with his spear.
Does he fall over there?
No, not it. Actually, I need to test it because that is over his dex or over his size. So it will be his dex. He's good.
Blood Rage is activated.
I'm getting on that wall.
I was hoping he was going to fumble his dex and go, I'm going to kill you! Splat.
Oh,
That worked.
Well done. Yeah, you probably just finished him off right here. So go ahead and give me your damage, and then roll 4d6 on top of it.
Sheesh.
That dude just lost his head.
Oh yeah,
Boom.
29 minus 4, so 25 on top of his. Yeah, you take his head. What were you? Yeah, sword. Yeah, you take his head.
No, just kidding. I tie his head to my belt. Not really. Not really.
Being very Christian of you.
No.
35 glory, and you risk
Oh yeah.
some arrows that are being dropped down on you. You take one point of damage from an arrow that managed to breach your armor.
Wow.
And you are positioned so your next round of battle, you'll be on the wall.
Yes. Epic.
I need a dex roll plus your passion. Let's do a dex roll plus 8. Okay, yeah, as long as you don't fail. All right, that brings us to round 2. As we zero in on Dudig, Uthadrid, Rodri, and Gaius inside the wall, I'm going to quickly grab a coffee here because I need it desperately. Why don't the 4 of you kind of talk about your game plan since you're working as a unit, and I'll be right back. I can hear you still, so go ahead and go.
Well, we can clearly hear the Allied forces at work on that wall. I think that, simply put, we come at that wall from both sides, use our militia as a stopping force from letting enemies come and reinforce it, while we go in and try to get those mechanisms going and get that gate down.
I think that's
I
a
have
good
an-
plan. Oh, go ahead, Trent.
We've been gifted this opportunity. He sort of shakes the hold of the guy that he's holding onto. This man is rich, charming. We use him to get the wall open. Isn't that right, boy? He's probably older than me, but I'll call him boy because I've got him captured. You value your life, and you have money.
There's no guarantee he will betray us at the first sign.
Yeah,
Care not what
but
happens
it's
after.
he's the tax man, right?
I think it's
Yeah.
just a soldier.
He's the trade
So
guy, the overseer
yeah.
of trade and tribute.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
if he was like a military commander, I think that would work. But
I'm telling him to order them. I'm telling him to bribe them because he'll have shitloads of money. He's been collecting rare trinkets.
bribe them.
Yeah. So I'm telling him to bribe the gate guards for his own life and for their lives. You know. So I'll say if you get those guards to stand down or get the gate open, then I'll guarantee his safety. I'll recommend that he bribe them, use the wealth that he has stolen from the British.
I personally
If that
think
doesn't work,
this is
then we
gonna
attack them.
work. Putting a lot of
Because
faith
my
in the
original
man
plan
that
anyway.
will.
It is risky. I do not think it is
I
a risk
mean-
we should take. But if you guys wish to, and I will not.
My. Sorry, go ahead.
If you wish to partake with this path, I will not stop you. Simply know that I have warned.
Well, if they
Yeah.
don't go with me, we just kill them anyway.
I'm fully on the idea this is not honorable, but this has a higher chance in making less people die.
I think it's perfectly honourable. Asking a guy to open the gate that, I think there's nothing dishonourable about that, I don't think. Like, I'm just
Honor is a
telling-
speculative thing, anyways.
I guess it's quite personal. We've already had these things where two people's idea of
I'm
honour is
with
different.
Sir Rodri.
Yes, we have.
This is an unnecessary risk and a distraction from what we're here to do. We need to open the gates so that our army can get in,
That's
or
exactly
we're
the
all
point.
going to die inside this wall. I mean, him going. No, he need to be in
I'm bringing him
chains.
with us. We front up to the gate with our force. We tell him to tell the guards to stand down to save their own lives. They do it, the gate's open. They don't do it, we kill them, and the gate's open.
Yeah, it's basically this has a chance of making it so that these guys don't fight to the death. Versus
Except
us
that we won't
having
be able to
fight.
catch them off guard anymore.
I mean, you speak
Okay.
Saxon. What's this guy that have that you don't have? I mean, the
Money.
guards are getting paid regardless. This guy may be managing the funds, but he doesn't have it on him. The funds are somewhere else in the city.
So Uthrid is right.
Yeah,
I think we
also
are
this is
making
like,
much more complex a plan that is quite simple.
yeah, it's also
We
the
sneak
heat
up
of the
behind them.
battle.
And we put our blades into their backs.
Well, that seems super dishonorable, but I'm not gonna judge.
There is
you
no
for that
honor
right
to the
now.
honorless. We do what needs to be done.
But
Let's
I
do
thought,
both.
thought the idea of honor is that you're supposed to have it even if other people don't.
The Saxons have poisoned our leader and thrown our country into chaos, and you want to show them honor?
Well, that's the rules, isn't it?
I mean,
It is
You
much
mistake.
better than-
It is a knight's job to serve their lord, no matter what. But we're wasting
Fine.
time. If you wish to do so, Sir Gaius, then perhaps we split our forces in two, come at it from both sides.
You sneak up, do what you will. Moments later, I will emerge. They'll be on the back foot, wounded, dead. Then the man's words may have some traction. If not, we keep killing.
I agree to this. So Uthrid, you're with me. Let's go kill these bastards.
Yeah, I'd rather do the straight up murder. So
he,
I'll go
he
with
just he just pats Sir Dudek on the shoulder. Be safe out there.
pat you on the shoulder. Remember, duck.
Okay. So Uthadred and Rodri going first. Given this is dealing with what we're dealing with at the wall, this now becomes a siege roll.
Everybody rolls or just
It's going to start with the two I named. So Uthadred and Rodri.
Okay.
Alright. Rotary's gonna impassion.
Get him.
He is going to call upon his love of his family.
Yeah, this is separate.
nice.
I don't think there's any way I'm going to pass this, no matter what I impassion. So I'm just gonna.
You never know.
I got a bonus card
Oh,
from
yeah.
Vera. Thank you, Vera.
Oh my god, you were so close! If only you'd impassioned. No!
Oh man.
I'll put bonus cards over. I don't think I have them over here yet.
That's all good. No stress, no rush.
Okay, 1 sec. We're just gonna deal with the bonus card real quick.
Hell yeah. Give me Siege.
If it's Siege, I'd love to use them.
Yeah. It depends on the roll. Maybe I've got to roll like courtesy to get this guy to do the thing.
Probably not courtesy. It's probably intrigue or something to do with threatening someone.
Yeah, intrigue makes sense.
Gonna find.
Or it might be cruel or something. You never know.
Okay. Bonus cards are over, so I'll get them going. Seriously, you had one job. One job. Let me see. Oh, characteristic. All characteristics.
As a knight, it is never just one job.
It's easy. You just do exactly what your lord tells you, and you save the world. It's like there's never any complications to that.
I mean, if
The
he's
first
not
part's
around,
easy. It's the save the world part.
Tends to get in the
Particularly
way
when
of
your lord is
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actively trying
Don't
to
worry.
destroy it.
Don't worry. Eventually, I'm gonna roll up on my elven horse and marry a giant lady, and then it'll be fine.
What a useful card for you. Boating, singing, and play instrument. If this is a
will
musical,
see.
you could use all 3 of these in this combat. So,
Look, we might have to get across a river, in which case.
yeah, it's true.
Thank you anyway, Vera, and I will do my best to use it.
Okay. So, with that in mind, we deal with your siege rolls. So we start with Ithridrid first. We got 2 failures actually. Okay. You guys go to prey upon the enemy. You don't quite get the jumps you want, and you end up exchanging a 1 versus 1 with these foes, as with the rest of your army does. It seems they were on guard for the potential of this risk. Not like in any sort of way. It's not like we expected you. Before we
shit, look over there.
Yeah, before we do anything further, I'm gonna get someone outside of the wall this time to roll for Corneus. You're rolling a 12 plus 3. So you're rolling a d20 versus 12 plus 3.
Who do you want to do that?
A volunteer. I don't really care who does it.
Well, I can do it if you like. So just roll a d20.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Trying to beat a 15. Good.
Nice one, brother.
Nice one, brother.
Win.
All I do is win.
Hold on. Bob rolling.
I need to find some wood to knock on real quick.
Fortunately, my table's made out of it. It makes it real easy.
Same.
Check
So is that
something.
good that I rolled 9?
We'll find
Yeah,
out
you want
shortly.
Opposed battle roll.
It's success, but it's
Roll.
opposed. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's not bad. We know that much.
That's good.
The game of rocket tag is what this is.
oh,
Maybe they'll roll a 1. Them rolling a 1 would be cool right now.
Or
Or
even
fumble.
more satisfying, they roll an 8.
I'd like to see a fumble.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Let's roll a fumble bump. Hey.
Oi! Alright.
All right. So you got the advantage again. This is gonna while the walls are still up and unbreached, this is still a stalemate. Welcome to trying to get any sort of advantage while you don't have a breach on the walls yet. But better than losing. So we move to Rodri and Uthadred, this is going to be considered heavily engaged given how you guys are approaching this, right?
All right.
So, with a failure on both, you're each facing an opponent. We're gonna deal with we'll deal with Rodri first. All right.
All right.
I have your opponent who has a great spear. Actually, yes, yeah. I have your
Doesn't
opponent,
mean much for him.
and
He's not a horseman.
You're impassioned, right?
Yep.
Okay, one sec. Let's see if he's impassioned too. He is. So he gets a +5. When you're ready. Oh, that's
Great.
That's good. All right. Go ahead and give me your damage.
14 and 19.
Ooh. He's on his ass, but he's gonna continue to try and fight you because he doesn't want to speak for the shame of dying to you. So he's gonna have a -5 to his next roll.
Great. Rotors have a +15.
Yeah.
Should be all right. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. When Rodri is fighting for his family, nothing gets in his way.
Okay. You finish off your opponent.
Yeah.
20 glory and erase some collateral damage. Ooh, that was a good one. 7 collateral damage over 3 wounds. So you get peppered with arrows or javelins. Actually, we'll say javelins.
7. Ooh, that hurts.
Yeah. But you managed to secure your end of the bargain. We move to Uthadred next, who is in a similar boat. Uthadred, sir. We're going to go ahead and see who your opponent is and what he's fighting with. Fighting with a sword. All right. When you are ready, this will be a duel.
All right.
Oh, nice. Yeah. 18 damage. You get through his shield a bit. This is that type of fight that's going to come down to a duel. So he takes 2 damage.
Good man.
Using up all your luck today. Selfie.
Oh, you get it back. You take 3 damage. And I need a dex roll from you.
Does the other guy need a dex roll from the 18?
Crit.
Actually, good point. Hold on. He was good.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, so we pick up the fight from there. So, set of even trades back and forth.
Was fun.
Okay, Uthadrid, you are getting a bonus card. Oof, buddy.
What does that mean?
Yeah, +1 to chase selfish orate. So not gonna help you here. I'm gonna help you here.
Understood.
Or a call and reinforcement, so it's a 2-on-1 instead of a 1-on-1.
Yeah, it could help you. I'm not saying it won't help you somewhere. Yeah.
Perfect card.
Oh no.
Ooh. Oh no.
Oh no. Do we have once per year pushes with these characters?
You can push. So push. If you fail again, you fumble. But if you don't, you get to keep your number, whatever it might be.
Might be worth it to get your shield and save a major
Yeah.
wound.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll risk it. I'll risk it.
Famous
A little bit,
last
yeah.
I mean,
crit. Just roll a crit. Just 15. There we go.
Okay. That's better. Still gonna hurt.
yep.
Here's the base damage. That was low. Here's the extra damage. That wasn't that bad either.
That's
That
gonna
was very low all around.
29 total. So it's still gonna hurt. Don't get me wrong. 13 damage. What's your size?
16.
Just barely. Well, you're not gonna be automatically thrown off your feet. Why don't you roll me a dex roll?
Oh, yay. I failed.
No.
All right. Off your feet you go.
Hold on.
I felt that all the way in Australia.
Oh,
Even with the time delay.
Okay, I think I need to make another roll.
So
I think I go below my unconscious, which is 8.
you only, yeah. Well, you only took 13 after the armor and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you under your unconscious?
Yeah, from the previous damage I took in the prior engagement.
Oh yeah, the first fight.
shit.
Okay. If you are down on the ground and consider you didn't make anything personal here and there's a whole contingent, you are unconscious probably here. We'll see. There's another bonus card coming out. That might actually work. I'm gonna steal that bonus card and give this guy some extra merciful. I was about to roll merciful versus cruel to finish you off here. So we're gonna give him a 15 merciful. Oh God.
What?
Does he still get his on roll to stay conscious?
No, because he's under his unconscious
Yeah,
threshold.
he just goes unconscious.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
don't you normally roll a d20 based on your current hit points to stay conscious when you reach that level?
No,
I think-
that's only on a major wound.
Yeah.
Oh, major wound.
Yeah. Okay, fails is cruel. So he hesitates. He hesitates. Okay. There is no death of Uthadrid, but Uthadrid is out fighting to take the wall. You, sir, this is still a noble cause. We're going to give you 40 glory total for going out. Going out fighting. And Uthadrid, you might still survive this. We'll see how this goes. Or like you might be able to be back in the fight for round 3. We'll see. We'll see what the opportunity is. So Mark, I'm gonna get you to roll a d20 minus 10.
You said a D20 minus 10?
Yeah.
All right. Two.
Okay. So as Rodri looks, you look to see, and you see all your men are almost your entire unit is depleted, and they stand strong, including Uthadrid. You see him on the ground beside you.
Oof.
You turn and you realize that you're basically in a position where, if this goes any longer, you're either done for or you're a captive. You turn and you see Gaius and Dudding. So we roll now for a Gaius and Dudding. to see
Yeah.
what the scenario is.
Do I have my prepared knights with me as well?
You do. That's going to help with the overall exchange, but we need to see if there's an opportunity that comes out of this as part of the siege. So you guys are going to get that siege plus the siegecraft roll.
Yeah. Okay. This is to see if I get the chance to tell this guy to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to impassion.
Sure, me too. Let me see if I can.
What
Oh, not my
do
wife.
you do you mind if I'm doing? I have a family, but could I use loyalty family seeing my bro go down?
You can use loyalty family regardless, but I don't think it's because your bro went down.
Okay.
If you want, here's what I can do. You guys have spent a long time working together. You can make a
Oh, we can make a passion.
yeah, roll 3d6. Let's see what your passion Utherdred is.
He's like, sorry, Sir Dodug.
10.
I forgot to
Not
duck.
bad.
All right, so you can add that to your sheet, and if you want, you can roll that, but you can also roll something else if you want to impassion on something.
I love you, Uthred, but I'm not gonna save you with a 10.
I mean, you know.
Yeah.
It's only a penalty if you fumble it.
I admire you either way.
I admire you too. Here we go. Hey.
Nice. Good choice on the 15.
Yep. All right, now I just gotta roll a siege of 10 now. It's just +5 for a non-famous trait, right?
Just add your +8 modifier to your siege
+8.
roll.
That's actually very nice.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh!
All right.
This all could have been avoided if you'd have gave me that one.
Siege 10, siege 1.
Oh, wait, is this a versus?
Nope. Just give me a sec
Oh,
here.
thank God. That's...
So siege 1, we're gonna start with an encounter for Dudig. Dudig, I want you to roll a d20 for me. See what your encounter is.
1, d20. Take 13.
Okay.
Please tell me it's a beautiful maiden, elven maiden.
It
Elf
is
giant
It
maiden.
is certainly not. Let's see here. Okay. You see a warrior wielding a great axe.
Oh, not again.
And he
Is it an
moved.
elven warrior?
He's certainly not an elven warrior. Yeah. Saxon warrior.
Aww.
Wrong
have
game, guys.
a-
Wrong game.
Yeah, I have a counter idea that you can throw away immediately, but since I was the one who mostly navigated this militia of mine, can I just use battle to throw them at him?
No. No, you cannot.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. That will both you guys and the units you put together will matter for that roll. So where Rodri and Rodri just had the -10 to his roll, his
Gotcha.
unit lost. Yeah. For the overall unit, it will matter, and so will the siege rolls you made. So that's good. But
Gotcha.
you can't avoid battle in battle. You tick cowardly and you go into reserves. That's what it is.
Oh no!
And you
absolutely not.
and you
I
hide you
can't-
hide
I
where
can't
you
do
go.
that.
You hide where you found the Siegberg. That's how you do it. Yeah.
I'm too young. I have time to die. It's fine.
I see another bonus card.
s-
Is that correct?
Correct.
Oh.
Wow.
We're gonna have the best victory feast ever.
I'm gonna re-roll that one because it's 2 play instruments. Hey, there you go. You got a
there we
battle.
That could be useful.
We're fine tuning the bonus cards, folks. So consider them beta for now. Okay. So when you're ready, you have an attack versus this opponent with the great axe.
Yep. 3, 2, 1, we go. Dang it! Not the thing I wanted. Oh wait. Am I still impassioned?
Yeah, you are.
So that is a success.
Yep.
But who's closer? I think he's closer, actually.
No. You
That's
still
a
win 'cause
crit.
You're 18. No,
Oh,
because he has to spend +4 to get to 20, and then only +1, so it would have been an 18 under 20, under 21.
Oh yeah. Yep. All right. Well, that's good because you just avoided 30 damage.
That's like
super nice.
Yeah.
That is a hell of a roll, Bob.
Yeah.
Now you get stabbed.
Yeah.
Just roll 30.
Come on,
It's easier.
Come on,
really.
sir.
Great axes are
Ugh.
serious
We
business.
both can't die on the same day. Come on. Let's
I
talk.
should
good
clarify too. You have, you can fight prudently. You're done this round if you do. You can fight valorously. You've got 1 more exchange with him, or you can fight recklessly. It's 2 more exchanges with him. Your choice.
Okay, let me see. What am I?
Oh, yeah.
I am
18,
valorous
yes.
16. Where's my reckless 13? It's my notable trait. I'm gonna valorously fight him.
Valorously. Yep. Okay. Let me just test something here. Yeah, he stays up on his feet, and we go to another exchange. You definitely cut into him deep. I forgot he doesn't have a shield, so he actually took 8 there. He
Oh,
looks-
nice.
Yeah. 1 more exchange.
Swing.
Better
Still
than him.
+5, but yep.
Amazing.
Yeah, don't forget your +5s in the future.
17.
Plus. Okay, he's wounded, but you're gonna end that exchange. This is exactly kind of the scenario you want, so your men take over. You know, leaving you. This wasn't a duel, so you get 10 glory plus. So 22 glory total.
Man,
And you take 2 damage over 2 wounds. So probably arrows that stuck into you but didn't land the whole way.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And that's your go. So we go to Gaius, 2d100 Gaius.
Oop. 2d100. 1652. Bribe defenders.
Close enough. You got evade passage. So yeah. So go ahead and tell me what you're doing here.
Yeah, so I'll describe my intent, maybe just so you get the gist of it. So my thought is that we
Okay.
know that this guy is both charming and calculating from the research that we did, and he has a bunch of rare trinkets, and he's been overseeing trade. So this guy's like rich, smart, and charming. So my idea is that I can use that. I'll say, if you convince these guards, like I'll point out, we have soldiers on the wall, we just have a bunch of knights that's rocked up, the gate has fallen. Save your men's lives, save your own lives. If you convince them using your wealth and charm to open this gate, I will guarantee your safety personally.
And if I don't?
And if you don't, you will be tried and executed once the walls have fallen. And we will take your treasure, which you have stolen from the British people.
Okay. I wanted to make sure we went through that first. To see how this goes. Now I'm going to test something.
Fair enough.
Ooh. This guy might be shaken. We'll find out. So 14. Oh, he is crazy. Okay. His cowardly was 14 and his valorous was 6, which is why you found him hiding.
Right. Yep.
I actually gave you a penalty there.
Because I didn't threaten him with death. That makes
yeah, which is fair. It's not like wrong. It's role play wise. He's like, oh, so you're giving me a chance to get out of this later? You're not like, I will kill you right here. It's like you can try to use words in bribery to get out, right? But he's too shaken. He's like, please, just I'll do whatever you want. Just help me get out of here.
He'll just hold his sword up and point it to the wall. Tell them to open the gate for their lives and yours.
Okay.
Bribe them if you have to.
I'm gonna get you to roll. It's gonna be a hell of a time for him. He's gonna make an orate test. He's gonna have a 22 in orate, but he's gonna be suffering a -10, given the scenario.
Yeah.
So I need you to roll a d20 versus a 12 to see if this.
Okie doke. I don't suppose I could use my passion to make his roll better.
You can't, but your roleplay basically saw this through. So
gave it a shot. Oh baby! It's a pass, not a success, but not a crit, but a pass.
Okay. So one of the guards says, "I'll never do that," and then the other guard runs him through.
Yeah, nice.
And
this is so gold.
And the Alder Gate begins to open. So it'll be open for round 3. Actually, you know what? We're gonna, because the guys are sitting patiently on the outside, we'll say it begins to open in round 2. But we got someone who's trying to make that 100 glory at the top of the wall. So we're gonna start with heavily engaged Pete as we move into this round. Before we do, guys, you get 12 glory and then plus 10 glory for opening the gate. That might come out with more at the end, depending on how this goes. Also, no damage, no collateral damage. All right, we move to Pete. You still with us, Pete?
Yes.
All right, Pete. Let's Pete versus the wall. Let's do it. Heavily engaged. It's still at a stalemate. I need you to make a siege roll +3, sir.
Siege. And that is still passioned or no?
No, you can choose to impassion with another passion if you'd like for the new round. That's how battle works. Is kind of like a long series of things. So.
Right. Oh,
no pressure.
Let's do for honor. Let's get on that wall for honor.
It makes sense, man.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. You can take honor and then add a +5 to your siege, and let's see it. A success is good. A fumble is terrible, and a failure is bad. A crit is amazing. Failure is bad. It's not terrible. Here's the bad thing. We're gonna deal with your collateral damage, because when you're heavily engaged, that's all that's happening. No, that's not correct. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong part. You are fighting a duel as you get to the top of the ladder.
God.
All right, I'm going to roll your opponent.
It's just some peasant bringing the lunch up.
Yeah, right. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger. Saxon Conan. Conan
Yeah.
the Saxabarian.
You're fighting I would say large Saxon, but most Saxons are large. He has a sword and shield.
Mhm.
When you're ready, don't forget your passion. It's gonna work in your favor.
Uh,
Because he's
Ew.
fighting with a sword, I'm not going to give him a bonus.
Yeesh.
Like if he had a spear, I might give him. He could poke at you while you're climbing the ladder still. But we're gonna say, okay. All right, let's see how this goes, friend.
Fall off the top of the ladder. Right here.
I mean, how high can the walls of London be?
That was 5
nice.
dice. That was 5 dice.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's
Bob,
good.
that dice roll was terrible.
That was a terrible dice roll. Yeah, it's good. I didn't want to kill Pete right away. That's not fun. All right, we go into another exchange. You take no damage.
Alright.
Just stop messing about and critting, Pete.
Oh, and he
Called
failed.
it.
You probably got him. All right. Pete's making
called
bank on the. Yeah, you did. So 20 glory for the crit. Don't forget that. Whenever you crit, you get. Actually, what's your base? 19.
Base.
Sword
Glo-
before the modifier.
Oh, 17.
17. So you get 17 glory, not 20.
Gotcha.
Hell yeah.
Very good job. All right, so give me your regular damage, and then you're gonna roll 4d6 on top of that. Get higher than that. Yeah, please get higher than that.
No shield at least.
Oh.
28. 28's not bad. No shield
Hey, there's
helps.
no shield.
Yeah,
You
Got a
might
big
knock him
hit.
off the wall.
that's 18, and his size is 17, so it's not gonna knock him off the wall automatically, but it could knock him off the wall still. His dex is. Just look it up. Dex is only 10. Turns out that Saxons aren't the most nimble when they're big giant guys. And off the wall he goes.
All right.
Yep. Okay.
I use this oaken ladder to get to the top of this wall for the Order of the Oak.
Before you do, so we're gonna give you 100. We're gonna give you 100 glory, but you take 6d6 collateral for being up here.
Oof.
A 12. Wow. Look at
Oh
these
my
rolls. 1 3 1 3 1 3. This is my rolls. All right. Yeah, you take no collateral as you stand that thing up. You're gonna get 150 glory for this being first on the wall. Congratulations.
Hell yeah.
Order of the Oak story armor.
yeah. Untie it from my
Oaken
back and find a spear, drape it over the wall, and come over the wall, lads.
Tiberius is going to be like blowing the trumpet. Look, the Order of the Oak has done it.
That's me.
We're
That's
famous.
me.
Oh boy.
That's great.
All right. So just about this time, you guys see the Alder Gate begin to open.
The door opens.
Varys.
Varys, as he's still on his horse, will immediately charge the gate and try to punch through if there's any resistance at all.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're not alone. Horse charge?
Yep.
Okay. Tiberius, we'll deal with you in a second. We'll see if you're also going. So let's go ahead and get your siege roll here, Jax.
Yeah. What was the bonus on that again?
If you're charging 2, you're heavily engaged. So it was +3, but because Owain just put the flag up, I'm going to give you an additional inspiration +3.
Nice. Okay.
Since you're part of this order. Well, that would have
Yeah,
been a crit without the +3, wouldn't have. All right, you know what? I'm gonna honor the crit because I made up that bonus on the fly. So we're gonna give you a crit on that. Critical.
Woo.
All right, you have the opportunity, Varys, to lead this charge. Be the
Awesome.
first one
Oh.
in and to take the gate.
The old man.
Yep. So, Varys, to do this, you're going to be crashing in. We're going to give you, you've already rolled siege, but we're going to give you a battle test because you lead men in, weapon skill test, and horsemanship test.
Okay.
You will apply the following negatives to these rolls. You get to put a -10 on one of the rolls, a -5 on another roll, and a -3 on another roll.
Okay.
So
Can you list those in text so I can see them?
yeah. So
And the skills that you're looking for? Sorry. It's hard to keep track of it all.
yeah. So those are the 3 skills.
And these are all base, right?
Well, here, let me just explain this. Oh, sorry, let me redo that. I didn't put minuses for them.
I can,
yeah. So you get to mix and match those two together. So whatever skill you feel most confident in rolling at a -10, you can roll at a -10. Whichever skill you feel most confident rolling at a -5, out of those 3, you get to mix and match your negatives to them. So
can I impassion or are they base?
you can impassion. It is heroic.
All right. Well, just to fit in with the heroic moment of the Order of the Oak, I will try to roll my loyalty Order of the Oak, even though it's not my best.
Okay. This will give you a +3 too, because someone planted the flag.
Passed it. All right.
Tick that, and then you get a +5 to counteract some of those negatives. So just tell me, which one you're adding to which, and then go ahead.
I'll go with spear at the -10, which will be a -5.
Yep.
I'm going to list them on text. And then horsemanship, we'll go with -5.
Which balances out, right?
Yep. And then battle will be -3, which I'll have a +2 on.
+2, yep.
So I'm going to have a modifier on my horsemanship from a family heirloom, too.
Fair.
So that's good.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so let's see. Spear -10, which is -5. Okay. And then horse. I gotta see what the actual mod is on that. I haven't used it in forever.
I think it's a +1.
Mine's a +4, it shows.
Holy shit!
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. And I have an elf horse too, which I don't know what that does other than look cool. It's fast. Go
It's
fast. So that's
elf horse goes fast.
So it was even. So then I go +4. Okay, and then my last one is battle, which is at a +2. Past all of them.
All right. You take the Elder Gate with your men. You will get 100 glory for that heroic opportunity.
Nice.
And you risk 3 dice of damage, so you could still theoretically take some. Nope. You're good.
I'm good.
If you'd failed any of those rolls, the situation would have got worse. But you won against your individual contest, and you led men in, so you can tick all 3 of those rolls as well. As we go to Jeremy next. Tiberius, another veteran.
Hello. What's up?
Hello. All right. So the Alder Gate has opened and has been taken. What do you want to do, sir?
Well, let's just let everybody in then.
Okay. So we'll assume you come in at the charge. We'll put you at engaged. Why don't you give me a siege roll? You're gonna get a +6 to the siege roll. You can always
gonna be the only
impassion.
one. Yeah, I'm going to be the only one who actually fails the knightly order passion. What'd I tell you?
Barely.
Was that with the +6?
Oh no, it wasn't.
Okay. You got the
Okay.
+6? Yeah.
Yeah, so you're good then.
That's a pass then. Oh Jesus, one off a crit. Goddamn. All right. Well, happy days. Happy days. The order of the oak all pass. All right.
Yeah.
So what do I need? A battle roll.
You need a siege roll +6.
Siege roll. Siege. And that's +6 total or +6 before my passion?
+6 before your passion, so +11.
Well, you never know. No.
Oh, so close.
Yeah.
So close. Never mind.
So close. That's okay. You're going in at engaged, and it's still mated still for this round. What was your total roll? Failure, right? Failure. Okay. You're going to face and counter roll a d20 for me, sir. 8.
8.
Okay. You see a javelineer wind up and try to hurl at you as you're heading in. They are not on a wall, so you can run them down immediately after. So we're gonna deal with that first. You have a shield, right?
Yeah.
So the javelin goes first versus 15 minus your shield is what they need to hit. So they do hit you. They probably will still do no damage because these are wimpy javelins. Yeah, no damage. You block it with your shield. All right. Do you want to run down? How would you like to fight this javelineer? Do you want to fight them for 1 round, prudently, valorously for 2 rounds, or recklessly for 3?
I think it'll probably be over in 1 round, but because I'm am I doing essentially a lance charge here?
You can at the distance you're coming in. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. What's the difference between the 3 different options?
You get to tick the one you choose, so reckless, valorous, or prudent, and you fight for 1 round on prudent. So if you miss him for whatever reason, if you missed him this round, you wouldn't get another chance at him. Valorous, you go for 2 rounds. Reckless for 3.
I'll go valorous.
Okay.
So I get a check in valorous?
Yep.
Okay. And then
you get an uncontested charge roll on him.
Yeah, I knew, right?
Yeah,
Right,
you're
so-
probably killed him here. Let's be honest, but
Yeah, that poor
You know,
guy.
yeah,
So it's +5 for a charge, +5 for being mounted, and also the passion.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
correct.
So what's that? Total of +15?
+15.
Yeah.
And the survey says, yeah, that definitely is a crit.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
All right, roll your base damage plus 46, and then we'll see. Or sorry, horse damage plus 46, and then we'll see if he's as dead as we think he is.
Right, so the horse damage says. Oh, did it roll? No, it didn't. I'll try it again. The horse damage says 17. And the 4d6 says another. Oh my god, that's terrible.
That is bad.
I shouldn't have jinxed you like that. 25 on a horse plus crit. Oof. But he is a javelineer who has 8 armor. So 17 damage, and he's he's got a good or decent. Here, let's see. Yeah, he managed to kind of like evade the brunt of your spear just juking in the right direction, and you're left with a scenario where now you can't charge on him again, but you can follow up. Yeah.
No worries. I'll use my sword.
All right.
And that is another crit.
Okay. Give me your damage and crit, and you should finish him off here.
Damage. And the crit says.
There we
Oh,
go. Yeah, that alone would have almost knocked him unconscious. Now he is dead. You run him through. You hear him cry out in pain, and he falls over. The Javanier is not worth a ton. You get 8 glory as you pass through the Altar Gate and make your way along with the army into Saxon-occupied London, where the fight continues.
Lovely. And I get the glory for the 2 crits, which is also helpful.
Yes, you do.
Yep.
That's the beauty of critting. Well, one of many beauties of critting. All right. So this is going to be as mentioned, the last round of combat. You have breached the walls, so things are immensely working in your favor. The stakes of this one is the siege of the White Tower. So you've managed to, the armies coming in, flooding in to the city. Most of the city is going to be captive. It's the siege of the tower itself that remains. I need someone to roll for Corneus. You're rolling against a. It's going to go back to siege again. What did I have him at last time? Siege 12 plus siegecraft 3. Someone's going to roll against a 15 for Corneus.
Maybe it's Edred. He's unconscious, right?
Yep, it's Edred. Sir, why don't, if you're here, I know you're muted and you're unconscious, so.
I am here.
Okay. Why don't you roll a d20 versus 15 for your general? This is for how well the army's doing.
You can do it.
Great film.
1d20. Do I just type versus 15?
You can just write. You can just roll a d20. We know it's versus 15.
That'll work.
Good. It's good. Anything that's not a failure and a fumble.
Come on, corn dog.
Okay, so now we do the White Tower's DV plus their siege.
Yeah, come to think of it, we didn't do anything to prep the White Tower to be taken.
It's far less important than the walls.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're still fighting at a stalemate. They are using the city against you. You know, the positioning of things. Though all the rebel forces on the inside are aiding this scenario significantly. So you're not... This is why you guys aren't suffering major penalties, is some of the work that's been done on the inside. So as you guys are passing through the streets and fighting, you can see like Saxon soldiers tangling with peasants, commoners, ladies, you name it. Like everyone is fighting for the freedom of the city right now. And that's why it remains in a stalemate as it moves towards the White Tower. Obviously, breaching that gate is huge. This almost for certain can't go back in a backwards direction, but we'll see. We'll see if the White Tower is taken. So this will be the last round of combat for everybody. Uthadrid, we're gonna just to give you a bit more meaningful of an end since you're not dead. How many points were you away from dead?
I had 7 hit points left.
And what's your unconscious score?
8.
Okay. Roll a d20 versus 15 3 times. It's good.
Oh,
Nice. Nice.
Do we get bonus points for like 3 in a row? With the good bonus card.
Oh shoot! And you got more than each of them.
Yeah, you got 14 health total now. So you are back to conscious. You are in
Oh, sweet.
you are in really bad shape, Uthudred. You don't have to fight. It would be a rather valorous or reckless, your choice, activity to fight when you're this wounded. But given it is a battle of great import, it's a matter of whether or not this matters to you enough to do that. You could simply sit in the back and mend.
No, I think Utherdred is of the mind. He was like, we've put so much time and effort into getting this far, and it's going well at this time. I don't want to be on the coattails of history. I want to be there fighting alongside the friends I've made.
Amen, 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 amen.
All right.
Because that was the friends you made along the way.
Okay, so we will carry forward. I'm gonna test one thing here. There we go. We'll give you that at least, so you get a battle roll, and we'll make that out. You can apply a +3 to your siege, Utherdred. So as we move towards the White Tower, I need to know who out of these 8 folks is heavily engaged.
Guys,
let me,
hasn't fought anybody yet.
yeah, let me go ahead and just walk through the list because I realize there's 8 and it might get chaotic. So the options are heavily engaged, what's it called? Disengaged, right?
Prudent?
Disengaged and reserved.
Right.
So we'll go Dudig first.
Heavily engaged.
Okay, that would be actually fighting to siege the tower. Uthadrid,
I'm just gonna go engage.
engaged. Rodri,
Heavily engaged.
Yeah,
Okay.
Rodri.
Gaius.
Heavily.
Okay, let me just quickly. I'm just gonna do it this way. Dudig, Rodri, and Gaius are heavily engaged. Engaged is Uthadrid. And then we're gonna go to Varys next.
Heavily engaged because he's actually in perfect condition right now.
Okay. Owain.
I'll go engaged.
You already had your dance with death on the top of the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go from the top of the wall down to up another wall.
Yeah. Okay.
Think of the glory. Double first wall guy.
Okay. And last but not least, Tiberius.
He's probably engaged because he's coordinating people, I guess.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because he's a senior knight.
Okay. Since you've
Yeah,
made
Bear's
it,
thinking it the same way. Basically, that's why he's going for the wall because he's a senior knight too. So.
oh, you can forget the Rodri and Gaius thing at the end. That was just me not deleting those on accident. But yeah, that's our layout. Okay. We're gonna do this in pairs just to make it a little bit faster. So Dudig and Rodri first. Both of you, we're gonna give you. So the wall's been taken, and as the siege ladders come up, you're gonna get a siege roll +6 here.
+6.
Rodri is going to call upon his loyalty to his lord.
Okay.
Conquering this in the name of Earl Roderick.
Who's
Or
the guy
Robert,
who sent
actually.
us?
The young wolf.
Who's?
Spock?
Yeah.
Or the,
Ufo?
I'm.
Ufo.
Yeah.
Ufo.
I'm gonna go for
To
Ufo
Ufo.
because that's who I work for.
Success. So I get +5, +6. That's +11. Critical.
Awesome.
Rick, yeah.
Nice.
That's 2 glory. Hell yeah.
Got him. Check siege.
Okay,
Yep.
so 6, and then what's the?
Actually, when you crit on something that's under 5, you don't tick it, you just raise it by 1.
I'll just raise it by
Oh,
one.
nice.
Yeah. Cool.
It's a house rule.
What's the bonus for
Plus
for
5.
passions again?
Plus
Okay,
5
so
at the
I'm
level you got
doing
it.
plus 11. Boom. Oh, I would have crit.
Yeah. It's always brutal. But, better safe than sorry anyways. So you
Yeah.
can tick siege. And we'll go with Dudig first. With a success of 5 at heavily engaged. You're facing an encounter. Roll me a d20, sir.
Elven giant lady, please.
Alex.
Where did these elves
11.
come from? Yeah. I thought this was a Saxon
I
town.
don't know.
Yeah.
Portals in the sky.
What was that D20 isn't for me as well?
No, Mark. Yours is a heroic opportunity because you crit. So, slightly different.
Cool. All good.
Dudig, you have a very fun scenario. You're fighting dual-armed warriors. You're fighting you have a bowman that's taking a shot at you, and you're fighting a guy with a mace.
Oh, this is great.
So you can take a shot at either. My advice, based on what I typically see, unless the bowman crits you, they're kind of ignorable, and you know what? You can't do much about it anyways because they get to shoot first. You might want to just take out the maceman, or you can take out the bowman, but I wouldn't split your action against the two of them. It means you could lose both, right? And it's kind of
Yeah,
I
I'm
would
gonna
just
take out the.
Yeah.
I'm taking out the mace guy.
Maceman, okay. So the bowman goes first. So this is 15 minus 6 for your shield. If he crits, he does a lot of damage. If he hits, he does probably not enough to get through your shield. He fumbles. He shoots the maceman. Not a lot of damage, but the maceman doesn't have a shield, so he gets through a little bit.
Yeah, he gets shot right in the ass.
Yeah. He cries out, ah! And he looks pissed off at you now.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, so
And
you
I'm still
are.
impassioned.
Yep.
So that's 5 more. Take 4.
Oh.
Ouch.
That's the sad day.
Crunch. More like Sadedic. Ah, got him.
Too soon, friend.
Nice fist. Shine my
If
hood.
only he was Sir Diggit.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. I love you. You'll be fine. Just roll low, Bob.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
he
you get
normally. Good news, he only has 46 normally, but the mace gives him a plus 1d6 against chainmail.
Uh-huh.
Um,
6.
Yeah, it's gonna be 9.
So. Oh, that was good. That was really
Yeah.
good. That was less good, but still pretty decent.
Pretty good.
Holy
20
sticks
13
suck
damage.
me, I would say.
13 damage.
13.
Now the
Okay, so-
really important question for you is, what is your size?
My size is 12. I'm
He's sleeping.
Oh no.
Yeah. Down.
All right, Rodri, heroic opportunity.
yeah.
As you're coming up the wall just behind Dudig, you see a mace, you see him fighting an archer and a maceman. You see the mace connect, and it connects like right on his face. And you see him spin sideways, and he looks like he's about to tumble off the ladder over the top of you.
Bonus card for Sir Art.
Oh, that could be useful.
Ooh,
Yep.
That could be useful.
Yep. So this is if you want to help, it's a dex roll to get there, and then it's going to be a
Alright.
strength roll to stop him from going over.
Let's do it. I believe I'm still impassioned because the round is not over.
Yes, correct.
All right, I'm going to use that +3 bonus to add to my dex roll. And then I get the +5. which makes it a +8 total.
Because I would say that if Dudig falls, he dies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have 2 HP left.
Oh shit!
All right, so I get to him. Now, do I pull him up or do I go over with him?
Yeah.
17 on 20.
Okay. Yeah. So
Well-
with the bonuses, you manage to get up and you hold on to him. I'm gonna give you a 1 round of exchange. I think you have to face for this heroic opportunity. You have to face now the maceman and the bowman for 1 round.
Right.
How would you
And
like?
I will say, because I'm grabbing him, I'm not using my shield. Because I'm using that hand to grab him.
Okay. Let's just deal with the bowman first, and then you can tell me what you want, how you want to split.
Sure thing.
Man, this archer has like never shot a bow before.
Yeah.
Apparently.
He doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah. He really is an elf. Changeling, get him. So the
I don't have muscles. My arms are twigs.
the archer missed once more. You have to fight now the maceman.
All right.
Watch out, he's
I'm gonna focus my abilities on the maceman.
Yeah.
Complete fighting him. I'll lead the archer.
Nice.
All right, that's a regular success. Oh, but that was a bad roll. 12.
It's okay. You only had to fight for 1 round. You're up on the wall. Grand total, you're gonna get 50 glory for that. Dudig, you're still gonna end up with 20 glory. And then we're gonna give you some collateral there, Rodri, which isn't gonna be much.
Thank God I don't get collateral.
Oh, 1 collateral, Rodri, because you're without your shield.
Oh yeah, 1 collateral, so I don't have my shield.
Gosh, if I got collateral, then I'd be dead.
Yeah, right.
Crushed.
Well, that's why I didn't give you collateral, because you're already unconscious.
You've already taken collateral.
Yeah.
You would hurt.
He's already dead. Okay.
Someone accidentally steps on them as they're walking through the wall.
Okay, so I'm just gonna repost that previous post so we can keep track of it. We go to Gaius and Varys next, heavily engaged.
Hello,
Awesome.
buddy.
Hi, other body.
Siege rolls, good sirs, and this
We're up on
is
something?
+6.
All right.
6.
We're doing for honor, for glory.
Yep.
We're just playing
Years.
chivalry up here.
Yeah. Nice.
Nice.
For years have I wrought to free this city. 16. Oh,
Wow.
thank you, siege people.
And I'm gonna have to spend half a year.
No. Is this where Varys meets his end? We find out.
I can do the push thing with him, I think, so.
You can't
I
on
know
a
what the fumble
fumble.
Oh, it's not a fumble. That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Because there's
That's
no.
all right.
It doesn't mean you actually did. Just to be clear.
Right. No. I
What's
get you.
happening is you're taking 7 dice of collateral.
That's
Um,
all right. I'll manage.
21. That's not bad. That is not
No, that's
bad.
actually
That's
really
5
good.
damage. Yeah.
Yeah. He's still in
Over-
good shape.
Over 1 hit. So oof. Okay, that matters though. 21.
It is. I'm gonna have to roll knockdown because it's over my size.
It's over your size. Yeah.
Yep. I'm only size 13. He's a small boy.
Okay. So
Just a little guy.
you're making a dex roll in this case.
My impassioning and all that apply or no?
Yes, if you're impassioned, it applies.
All right. Well, that'll help.
Just don't fumble.
I
Oh,
call-
baby.
Look at that. Well done.
Look at that.
Man's
The
up
old
there.
man. Yeah. the old
Remember
man
your
catch- oh,
base dex glory, as you managed to
Yeah. Nice.
you managed to like you get kicked as you move, as you like get up the ladder, and you manage. He comes at you again a second time with a kick, and you like slide to the side of him, and the guy actually falls off.
Nice.
As you climb up. All right. Well done, sir.
Yeah, I'll
then
take it.
we move to so Glory, though you still get some. Nope, you don't. Not on a fumble. That's right.
Nah, I just got off my crit. Yeah.
You got it off. Yeah, you got it from the crit, so that's not bad.
Yep.
Nope, I'm good.
Gaius, you rolled a 18, right?
18 pass. Yeah.
That is a Oracle opportunity. Roll 2d100.
Okie dokie. I'll be getting a lot of these. 2d100.
Yeah, you were so close.
I've
One
been doing
more
lots of
point.
crits.
Yeah, 5761.
Okay. What did you, before I resolve this one, guys? What did you do with your captive?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna dwell on it because I didn't want to slow things down. But I had assumed that there was some wounded knight or whatever else that I could just hand him off to and say, hold on to this guy or something to that effect. Taking the
Okay.
castle is more important than protecting the captive for me personally.
And you're impassioned with honor, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You run into Ealfrith Oswulfson, the Saxon spymaster.
That motherfucker. Yep.
You're just gonna collect 2 head honchos and get so much money at the end of this.
I mean, it's yeah, Trent.
So, yeah, my dice. Yes. Yep. All right. Hello, Saxon. Is he just on the wall?
Yeah, no, give me a sec. You're up and in. It's a little bit narrative that way. Just give me one sec.
You're
to
good.
Test something. Okay, so as you encounter him, and he's basically, you see he's got a big bag in his hand.
Treasure.
And he looks at you,
Does it have
and
a
there's a
dollar
look
sign?
of recognition. And he says, "If you let me go," and he kind of moves towards the edge of the wall to drop the treasure. He's like, and you can see where is the White Tower? Let me just make sure this is actually doable. Where is it?
By the water.
Yeah,
He's got a little parachute.
Yeah, he moves to the edge. It's like I guess he can't do that, no, because there wouldn't be. Yeah, but he moves to threaten to cast it out to the ground. He says, "There's enough here for you to have a castle of your own. Help me get out of here, and it's yours."
What the fuck you got in there? Solid gold bricks?
You might do. Look, I should probably test generous or what would it be? It's probably just versus selfish, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's fair. And because you're impassioned with honor this round, is that correct? Or did you not impassion?
Yeah, I did. Yep.
Yeah. So I think you're at a +5 -5 for those. So
Okay.
just test whichever one you want to test first. Is what you're testing first.
It'll be 10 if I'm using my full passion. I think given that, I don't think it's. If you want me to roll, I will, but it's just his 16 base, and I've got a passionate honor, so I'm pretty happy just to decide to just not take the bribe. If you're happy for me to do that.
Yes. If you've got a 16 base, if you're famous in it, then you don't need to be tempted if you don't want.
Yeah.
You wanna know what's the best part about this? He's dropping it over a wall, so He'd find it
going
later.
into the river or whatever. I think he looks down, and I think he just moves to sort of. He slowly walks over, as if to be considering the treasure, and he says, "I don't want a castle. I think I'll have this one." And then he just puts the sword in between him and the wall.
Yeah, so as you go to do that, he moves with rather quick speed, and we are in a duel.
Yeah.
Awesome.
He's old. He's got a big old white beard.
Trent.
Don't talk it up and the crits and the fumbles come. That's all right. I will roll sword.
Oh, he fails it. Interesting.
Wow.
That won't apply for this immediate action, but that is really good.
Turns out
And
Britain
melancholy.
Yeah, sad boy.
Mhm.
All right, I will roll with my bonus.
He's got an 18.
Got him.
Are you fucking real?
Okay.
Vera threw out a bonus card for.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
So it couldn't matter. Lustful.
Wrong character.
Let's not
Amazing.
consider that. Maybe reckless, but we'll see.
Oh.
Intrigue could be actually be really useful. I'll keep a hold of that card.
Okay. We're gonna see how this plays out.
Yeah.
If it's a shared crit, I will note that his dagger is poisoned.
Sounds great. If I have to die here, then that is perfect.
Okay, he didn't get you. You got him. Okay, give me your damage.
He's just a little guy.
Yeah, he's not
old.
very
You
big.
can't have.
Yeah.
All right. I'll just roll all together. Got him.
Yeah.
That's
almost
painful.
for sure.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, he drops onto his back, and he's like, you can see he's taking in breaths, probably on his way to death. Of course, you don't know that his dagger is poisoned.
No,
Right?
that's true. I will kick. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I think that if he's not aware the dagger is poisoned, he'll probably just try and kick it out of his hands, or just hold his sword to his throat. Probably just hold the sword to his throat would be more sensible. Heals.
All right. Another round. You get the +5 -5. He's gonna try and reach and stab you. He knows he's going out here.
Yeah, I'm impassioned on honor. I'll let him stand up.
Really? You called
Yeah,
a
he's
yield.
impassioned.
You already
Yeah,
offered your
it's true.
honor. Yeah, you don't have to let him stand up.
Okay, then I won't, even if it's exalted honor.
Yes, because you called yield. That's fair. You've won
Okay.
already in your eyes, right?
Yeah,
If he
yeah,
fights beyond that, then he's forfeiting
Okay.
his right to justice, basically.
Then I will stab him.
Okay, good. As long as he didn't crit, there was just that 1 in 20
Yeah.
chance. 1 in 20 chance
Yeah.
that you go out too. But yeah,
Uh-huh.
you
Would've
see him, and you see a smile on his face, like a little bit of a smirk. His eyes straighten, and he dies.
Wink.
All
Is
right,
the treasure still there?
it is.
He will take the treasure, but he will not pocket it.
Okay. Are you gonna look inside?
Yeah.
Let's see, it's a chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see the crown of Logris,
Holy shit.
Motherfucker.
and
That
then
is
a few other
castle.
trinkets.
That is an absolute castle.
Any stray finger bones in there by chance?
No stray finger bones.
Not that one.
Yeah.
Damn.
What a day for Gaius.
All right, that brings us to the three on the outside: Uthadred, Owain, and Tiberius. And all of you can make that siege roll +6.
And then that's with the +3 for my bonus card, right?
Did I get through everyone, right? Did I miss anyone? Did I get everyone in the last? I did, right?
That's right.
Ferris,
all the
Gaius,
heavily.
You-
good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
All the heavily's done.
I didn't get glory or collateral though.
True. You're not going to get a ton of glory for him, believe it or not. It's only going to work out to be 25 glory. For that,
Just a-
well, yeah, he's not a famed warrior,
yeah.
right?
I'm
Sorry.
just away from the computer at the moment. I'll
Okay.
be back in a little bit.
Yeah, sounds good. Ithildred is rolling honor. Is Owain... Pete, are you going to roll a passion here? Or are you satisfied at rolling base siege?
No,
Siege plus
yeah, I'll
6.
just base. Yeah.
Hey, look
Wow.
at that. You're just
Sorry,
like, yeah,
about
this
that.
is going to casually succeed at a low skill.
I was
No
kind of
problem.
imagining I stayed back. Would you say instead of heavily engaged?
You're
I don't know if something
engaged.
happens, or yeah, engaged. Something happens in the street instead of the wall or something.
Yeah, you
I don't
guys
know if
wouldn't
that's
be
how you're doing
fighting...
it.
Exactly. You'd be fighting... So if you look over here at the map, P is where you're fighting. People are fighting over the wall. You'd be defending... I'm going to assume there must be some... If not, we'll just assume there's some kind of basic, bridge or something here. So you'd be fighting on the other side of it, holding the defenses, allowing more men to siege.
Awesome.
All right, look at you guys go. All right, we're gonna go through the two of you, and then we'll see if Jeremy's back by the close here. So we're gonna go with Owain first. Owain, you succeeded with a siege of 3. At engaged. You have an encounter. Roll me a d20, friend.
Okay.
You're fighting a spearman with a great spear. This looks similar to the type of format of the last great spearman you fought. You can fight prudently for 1 round, valorously for 2 rounds, or recklessly for 3.
Let me do so I get to check Valorous if I do Valorous.
Yes. And you
I
fight for
will
2
do
rounds.
that.
So if it goes poorly and you get KO'd, then he'll have a second round to hit you.
Mhm.
That's the only
Gotcha.
risk of Valorous. Right?
I will do it.
Yeah. Welcome to being a soldier. All right. So when you're ready, go ahead and give me your roll.
Oh, do I have minus because he has a spear? No.
No, well, you're not on
I
horse,
guess
right?
it doesn't matter.
And
No,
you wouldn't
I wouldn't think so.
you wouldn't have suffered a penalty anyways. You would have just had not a bonus. If that, it would have negated your
Gotcha.
bonus. So you're fighting. You get the upper hand on him. All right. So you can do your damage. It's regular damage. Hey, that's pretty good on someone who doesn't have who just has 8. And he's on his ass. Congratulations. Second round.
Yeah.
Second round, he'll be fighting with a -5 penalty. You'll be fighting with a +5 bonus. Got him again.
Cool.
Nice.
You might kill him here. Yep.
This has been the
Go
hell
ahead.
of a fight, hell of a siege.
Yeah, he's Owain had quite the defining battle here for him, I'd say.
Hopefully, I can leverage
Certainly.
some famousness to be someone's get a lord. I need a lord.
Right. You get 15 glory for this, plus 12 more, so 27 glory as you render this spearman unable to fight, and you do take some damage though. 23 over 1. Ouch.
Punchy.
A heavy javelin hits you. So 23 minus 16. Remind me how major wounds work, friends. Is it
Anything
damage?
over your con?
It's damage you took though over your con, right? Not
Yeah.
damage.
Yep.
Equal
Damage.
to it, I believe.
Yeah, but it's not before armor or anything. So he just gets knocked on his ass.
No.
Yeah, you
yeah,
get
just knocked down.
you like turn from the spearman. All of a sudden, you see this. You see your life like flash before your eyes as you take this spear, this javelin, heavy javelin, right to the shoulder, and you kind of spin and you risk falling on the ground. It's 23 damage, so you can make a dex roll. Okay, you stay up. Okay, so you managed to stand strong, and yeah, that is the end of seeing Owain fight here. We move next to Uthadrid, who got a 10. Ooh, Uthadrid, roll 2d100 for me.
Ooh. 37 and a 58.
Ooh. Did Uthadrid have any vengeance against any of the people in the city right now?
Vengeance.
Like, did you have anyone you really despised here?
You already
don't-
killed the guard commander, right?
Yeah, he was the one I was like, but no, I think Sir Utherdred kind of flew under the radar. He didn't have no near scares. No
Okay.
one really expected him, so I don't think he had any reason to
Oh,
be like.
okay. As you kind of look out, give me an awareness test.
Okay. Ooh. Is this just base?
This is well, if you're impassioned, you get it. You can impassion for the round if you'd like.
Okay, I had already done that, but
Perfect. Yep. So you get that. Yep. Okay.
okay.
As you scan your, the surrounding, having rejoin the battle, you see you turn and you see a few folks kind of leaving the battlefield together, and as they start walking, you become suspicious of it. Give me a recognize roll. We're gonna, because of your exposure here in the city, we're gonna give you a +10 to this recognize roll, so +15 total with your impassion.
Oh dang. Yeah,
Okay.
I see.
You see Quinhild Ingolson with some armed guards around her. She's not making herself known, so she's trying to hide who she is. This is the religious liaison, the one that was trying to effectively
Break
snuff out
that.
the Christianity here. And they look like they're trying to make their way towards, another exit in the city.
Oh dang. I do want to stop them. Is there any some nameless knights that I can be like,
Yep.
I'm gonna stop them?
Yep. If you're gonna go over and stop them, I'm gonna make this real easy for you. Very similar to Varys's role previously. You're gonna make a it's not gonna be quite as bad as Varys's because it's not a heroic opportunity, so it doesn't come with quite as much of a penalty. But you get a -5, -3, -1 penalty. And you get that to any of the following. So you're going to make a battle roll to command Ben, a weapon skill your choice, and what will be the third here? Because you're not on a horse. Dex, we'll say, to maneuver the battlefield and get where you need to be. So you get to apply. Keep in mind that your impassion is going to negate the -5. your passion's going to turn a -3 into a +2, and your passion's going to turn a -1 into a +4. So you got to decide now how you're going to marry up those negative or those penalties to those 3 skills, and you're going to roll those 3 skills uncontested.
Battle weapon skill. Okay, so my weapon skill's gonna be sword. Great roll.
Which one are you pairing with the? Okay.
It's +5. I mean, the -5 is what I was.
Okay. Roll the other 2.
And then I was going to do Dex -3.
Hey, welcome in, Raiders. Just doing some community Pendragon tonight.
Not doing,
no.
Not
All right.
doing hot.
And battle. This is a big one. Oh.
Get away.
I think it might be more than that, friend. We're gonna give you some base damage here. You are only up a bit in your wounds. We're gonna go ahead and say that you fight to a point of exhaustion, but you all the men that you're with die, and it's left to just you and a group of her guardsmen and her, and they have their great spears to your neck, and they're demanding that you yield.
You can take them.
Can I?
No, you can't. You cannot take them.
I believe you when you say I can take them. No, I'll yield.
Okay.
Not 3v1.
Okay, so there might be an opportunity depending on what Siberius rolls here. Otherwise, Quinhild Ingoldsson is going to be able to escape and with you as a captive. So they'll take your weapon and take you captive.
Is this what it feels like? It's really emasculating.
You're like, I've been on the other end of this, and I can't say I like it. I don't like this end. Yeah.
Yeah, this end sucks, and I have to pay you to experience it. This is the worst kind of play.
I don't have no money, so
Don't worry, I'll buy you out. Don't worry.
All right.
Pretty sure
we're gonna check in to see if Tiberius is here.
Yeah, I'm here. I've been back for a while.
Okay,
Put in the
just
roll 20.
all good. I can't see. I only got so many windows. So why don't you go ahead and make a siege roll? You're gonna be adding a +6 bonus to this.
I might try passion because my siege absolutely sucks. So, for
Yes, guys.
glory,
They're known for their mercy.
Yeah, no blood eagles or like
Yeah.
burning or anything.
Yeah.
it's never good. It's never good. Yes, for the Jory of Praetor Jonathel.
You're with that guy. Nice.
There is
What's that?
first did some work with them too.
Okay.
The group here has managed to avoid death thus far as they re-siege London from the Saxons. So far, so good. This is our community stream, folks. For anyone that's joining, we do open Pendragon a couple of Thursdays a week, and it's kind of drop-in style Pendragon. So if you ever want to try, you're more than welcome to join us. Okay, siege success. A 3. You will have an encounter. Give me a d20 roll. Okay. Damn it, you guys. I just want one guy to fight a Wodensman,
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
As I was clicking, I'm
sorry.
like, please don't be 20. Please don't be 20. Oh, thank God.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I choose life.
Yeah.
I'm too old for this shit.
Yeah, he's in Danny Glover age at this point, so
Yeah,
and
that's
lethal
exactly
weapon.
who I was channeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so which, for the record, was only like 40, but 40 in that era was apparently 100. So,
Yeah.
okay, so he's rolling a d20 versus this. You're fighting a javelineer. So not
Again.
yeah, you're getting these amazing rolls here.
Yeah.
So he gets 15 minus 6 roll to hit you before you get to take him. Are you on a horse still, I imagine?
Yeah.
Oh, well, he didn't crit. That's good.
Nice.
It sails just short, just over your head. And you can run him down.
Sounds fair.
Varys don't like javelineers.
No, it's totally fair. I completely understand that. Not quite a crit, but still pretty good.
Still really good. All right, give me your damage.
Hopefully a decent one this time. Oh, it didn't roll. Hang on. There it is. Oh, it is a decent one, this one.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
probably in bad shape here. He stays. No, he doesn't. He's unconscious actually. Never mind. No, okay, hold on. Javelineer armor, none. Yep, he's unconscious. Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Roast.
Was that
One and done. You get 8 plus 12, so 20 glory, and
I'll take it.
you might get some collateral damage here. You don't.
So,
No collateral damage.
there's people taking pot shots at him as I'm riding through. With
Right?
javelins.
Couple of civilians hoping to steal a horse.
Yeah, pretty much.
A horse. My kingdom for a horse.
Is it possible to do something in this round?
What were you thinking?
I wanted to have a bit of a look around to see if any of the Saxons that are here are from up north.
You're looking for
From
Nullhot?
north. Yeah.
Okay. What? Any specific intention?
My intention is to sort of draw attention to myself. They see me, they know who I am, and basically he's just going to yell out, "The city's fallen, flee and save your lives. Get back to your families."
Because remind me, what about Tiberius's background? I'm just curious. I'm interested more so than challenging you. So,
No worries. So,
yeah.
at the big battle of St. Albans, I think it was,
Yeah.
Tiberius took Prince Thothred down in single combat.
Yep.
And continually told him to please not get up because I don't want to hurt you, right in front of his own father, who even at one point said, "Just stay down, boy."
Right.
So he took him hostage, and then he journeyed up to Narhat with him, with Prince Thothred in excellent condition.
So you're being merciful here? Is that your intent?
Yeah.
Okay. There are, in fact, I mean, most of them here are from Kent and from Essex. Yes.
Yep.
Kent and Essex. But the Saxons tend to have the free, what I can't remember what it's called, but they have the kind of the equivalent of mercenary knights that will roam and war wherever they can war. So there are some here. You find I'm going to give you a recognize roll and an awareness test.
Sure. Are there any modifiers to this?
Not for the awareness roll, but +5 for the recognize roll.
Sure. Yeah, success. And awareness as well, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that's a success.
You find some Nullhot Saxons. And so when you warn them, they start to kind of quickly make their way to the gate. As you kind of turn to see them moving towards the gate, you actually see what looks like a group of pikemen, great spearmen, and they seem to be escorting someone out of the city. As you look a little bit closer, you see them pulling along with them a knight. Clearly a knight. Someone in chainmail armor.
Ooh. Do I have any chance to try and do something about that, or not till next turn?
You so there will be no more turns. This is going to be the end of things. You can do so. You can try to rally some men and charge them and take them captive.
Yeah, just to rescue the knight that's being taken away.
Okay. Okay, so here's a question.
Yep.
Do you say anything as you're approaching? Do you make any demands or make any calls to them?
Are these Saxons from Napa or not?
Hard to say.
Okay.
Not sure. Not sure. You don't recognize these ones.
That's fine. Tiberius will just roll up with as many people as he can get, and just on the way in, just say, "Flee and save your lives."
Okay. So sorry, can you repeat that one more time? My headset broke up.
No worries. Yeah. So he'll rally together as many men as he can, and as he sort of rolls up to them, he'll just call out, "Flee and save your lives."
Okay. So you say flee and save your lives just in general, like a call to everybody in the area?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Give me a weapon skill. Give me a horsemanship roll and a battle roll. You're gonna apply the following negatives to this.
Okay.
So -5, -3, and -1, and you can apply them to whichever of those 3 skills you want. So 3 skills again are horsemanship, weapon skill, your choice, and battle.
Okay. The battle will determine how many people I get to come with me, will it?
It's kind of, it dictates how the skirmish goes. Yeah, for overall,
Okay.
and then the other 2 are related to how you do in the scenario. Yeah.
Right. Fair enough. All right. So I'll take the -1 to battle, -3 to sword, and the -5 to horsemanship, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. No worries. So, do you want them rolled in the order you put them here?
No, it doesn't matter. Just remember to add the -5, -3, and -1 to them.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, and I've still got my passion going, I guess. So.
Yeah. So 0 plus 2 plus 4.
Right. So +4 on battle means that's a pass. The sword that'll have what, +2, and another pass, and the horsemanship is a pass.
Excellent. So as a skirmish finishes, you make short work of the spearmen. You 1 second. You make short work of the spearmen. You rout them, slaying them as your unit completes the task. You look out to see the Nohot Saxons fleeing, and you have the knight before you, which is Sir Uthadrid. So you just saved Uthadrid from being captive.
Hey!
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
You are welcome.
Okay. All right. We're going to go ahead and bring the Battle of London to a close here. Effectively, those who have managed to take the White Tower, those who rolled there, it's within a matter of hours that night. Some fighting inside the castle, through the corridors to clear everything. A couple of captives are taken. Some of them are slain. We've established that for you, who was taken and who wasn't. For the purposes of the audience, the religious liaison did escape. She was given an opportunity to mix and mingle in with the No-Hunt Saxons, and she did so. So she has escaped along with them. But Uthadred has been saved, and the city's back to the Kimry for the first time in several years. So just to show what it's looked like as of late, this is a near whole Logris once more, with London once again in the hands of the Kimry and taken from the Saxons. That will open up the greatest port of call and port of trade for the entire island, being able to trade into the Franks and what remains of effectively of Brittany. In addition to that, back west, there is a fight for what remains of Somerset or Summerland, and that is underway this year. For those that are curious too, this is a year in which King Lot has started to invade the north. So King Lot is currently invading Nohot and Melahut. All right, and with that, guys, everyone's alive. No one died. That could have gone bad. There were a couple of fall-off-wall die moments there. Uthadred almost died twice today.
Yeah.
Was there any glory for? Was there any glory
Living your
for?
best life.
Yes, there was glory for that. We'll just give you a plus 15 glory to that.
Yes.
And then
Wait,
tick
you have-
merciful and generous.
You have so much positivity. You're just giving it out to your friends. and
Right.
It leaves so little for you.
It does. It does. All right, so congratulations, guys. That could have gone the other way. A few bad general rolls, if those happened, and some worse outcomes, and London would not have been reclaimed this year. So congratulations on that.
Hey,
Everyone,
Actually,
go ahead, Drax.
I was just gonna say that actually went relatively smooth considering most sieges that I've encountered.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
Can I petition Praetor Jonathan to accept the hero of the Battle of Londinium, the man who reached the top of the wall first? Petition him to take him into his household.
Yes, that would be Owain.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Owain, when you say into a household, your household or Jonathan's household?
Well, I was looking at sort of upgrading you from a mercenary knight to a household knight.
Right. Did you mean Jonathan's
Yeah.
household or your household?
Yeah, Jonathan's household, because he could have lots of opportunities being in Jonathan's household.
Yep. Okay, so if you accept it, you would be in the Praetor Jonathan's household down in Dorset.
As long as you're not pagan.
Yeah, I would jump on that.
All right. You can replace Mercenary Knight with Household Knight.
Oh, snap.
congrats.
What?
Promotion.
Yeah.
You get a new loyalty lord. Jonathan's cool. I really like him.
Everyone will get an additional 250 glory for the victory.
Nice.
Oh, all right.
And
Wow.
for those that spent the last couple of years doing nothing that earned glory in the walls of London, you'll be honored this year by Duke Ulfius and Duke Corneus. You have plus 800 glory. Gaia,
Oh, way to go.
yeah. Gaia, Studig, Rodri, and Uthadrid.
I was like,
Nice work.
Honored by
Very
Duke
nice.
Ulfius.
Yeah. Since you've basically done
Rodri's
nothing
up to a new
glory
level of
oriented
glory.
for several years. This is not a knight's Londinium was not a knight's game. It was a Knights, fish out of water game for the Knights. They had to act like spies. I guess Rodri kind of fit that, but even that, the Pendragon game itself doesn't really lend itself easily to that. So we made good do with it. We're gonna go ahead and quickly see who's around friends wise, so we can do some rating. Just to do some general shout outs, we'll do a shout out to the Cat's Meow as Mark's here.
Yay, check out my stuff.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there.
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there.
Do I have a Discord? I think.
Do you know we have a Discord?
Yeah.
We have a Discord. Come check us out.
All right.
Thanks to those watching the stream who was giving us all the help that they can give.
Yes.
Really
thank you.
appreciate you. Thank you to Doug for trying to save my life, and thank you to Sir Tibbets for actually saving my life. I was like, really.
Ferris just wants to get married after all this. He's 39, 40 years old, and he hasn't been married yet.
Dude, do you even have kids?
No.
Who's this?
Oh, at the end of this, he's like, I need to settle down. Jesus.
I mean, that's
Too old
basically
for
where
this
he's at
shit.
this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can retire a knight at any time. I mean, it's open Pendragon, so we're gonna sort through that. Boy King's gonna be a little bit different with that, anyways.
He's got to impress his lady that he's courting right now, so he can't yet.
I consider this kind of the close of an arc for a lot of y'all. So
Yeah, pretty much.
What's more impressive than conquering London?
Oh, exactly.
That 800 glory is like makes Uthradrid feel really nice about himself. It's like, I mean, I did all right. I wasn't a star player, but I helped. I did some ground laying work.
You were on the team. That's what matters. You were on the team.
The team won the Super Bowl. I just helped on special teams.
I've gotta ask. Can I get a passion for hatred of maces?
No, but since you asked, you can get a roll of d6.
Directed by Fear of
Yeah.
Maces.
Great.
Yep. Fear of Maces 2.
Yep.
So that applies. That applies to your Valorous as a penalty when you're facing a Maceman.
Jeez.
All right.
Because it took away so much glory from me.
Well, the order worked exceptionally well today. It was our first real engagement, and we really did some good stuff.
The Oak did, they actually, yeah. Yep. Away and kicked ass getting that wall.
Is there any way to join that order, or not? It was only a one-time thing.
We'll talk about that. We got to kind of figure out what we're doing in the next little while here with Open Pendragon. Yeah, the next arc. And there might be a couple opportunities for the in-between. I'm uncertain right now how that's going to play out. So I need a little bit of time for that. But we're going to go ahead and... oh, no, they're closing. I was just about to raid 2 different people, and both of them closed right before I...
Fun.
Yeah.
It's always happens.
Let's see what else we got. We've got... let's go with Dice Actors, just because I'm not sure who the hell to go with otherwise.
I gotta get I gotta go to a doctor's appointment in 4 hours.
Yeah, you can skip off. Yeah, you're good.
It's my day off. I don't care.
Fair enough.
I'm getting double Pendragon this week, so I like it.
Yeah.
I'll sacrifice my sleep to the sleep gods for now. So
DP.
And before we raid out, just a reminder, if anyone wants to join Open Pendragon, we play on Thursdays and occasionally some other stuff. It's drop-in, so you can totally just make up a character that night or take a templated night and roll with it. It's a pretty fun game if you've never experienced it. Thanks for watching, guys. We're raiding out to Dice Actors. See you next time.
Bye.